Listen, when it comes to watching sports, when it comes to betting sports, there are two ways you could go about it. You could do it the Eagles analytic department way, where they're in a basement in a cold, dark room somewhere, crunching numbers that they don't even know what it means. Or you could do it the Philly 500 way, where you're constantly entertained and enjoy every moment of the process. This is why I start my day by going to thegameday.com, where they add excitement to live sports with a constant influx of sports entertainment and sports betting content, which includes best bets, picks, previews, predictions. You know I love predictions, the ride along series, and much more. The Game Day makes betting entertaining as well as watching sports in general. And they use their partnership with major sportsbook operators to bring consumers competitive promotions. So click the link in the description and go to thegameday.com. Check it out for yourself. I promise you, you are going to love everything here, and you are going to be entertained, and you are going to get the knowledge you need to make the bets that you need to make. And let them know when you're there. Philly 500 sent you. Also, be sure to check out the Game Day's Ultimate Big Game giveaway for the Super Bowl. Enter for your chance to score the Ultimate Game Day Package. 65-inch Omni Series 4K Smart TV, $200 gift card to NFL Shop, plus much more. Click the link in the description and go enter for your chance to win that big TV. Yo, by the way, King Dingbat here. Welcome to, I guess, this is kind of going to be like the Senior Bowl. Who knows? But what's going on, everybody? I see that the game already started. Of course, I'm late. Not my fault. It's always my fault, but it's not my fault. How's everybody doing today? What's up, Christopher Sterling? Eagles clip. Philly 215. Yang Gang. Jersey Dolphins. Depressed again. What are you depressed about? What is happening, everybody? Did I celebrate Philly Day? Yeah, in my own way, in my own way. What's going on? So I'm really looking forward to watching this game. Now, I don't know a lot of the roster. I got to try to pull it up. I know some of the players, but this is going to be interesting. What's up, footballer 503? How are you? So Willis, let me get my. So Willis is a quarterback. This kid is apparently Howie Roseman was following him all around. Nice throw. What are you looking for this game? I'm just looking at players. The guy that I'm really going to want to watch is that Jermaine Johnson. I did a Philly reacts to him. I just finished with him, a Jabo. I need to pull up this roster, though, What are your sources telling you about James? It's going to happen. It's going to happen. I'll have a video out on Harden tomorrow. I'll have a video on that tomorrow. NFL Network has it. Green Goblin, what's going on, buddy? Malik Willis, please can't deal with Hurts anymore, says Eagles Clip. I'll tell you what. I did a Philly reacts to Malik Willis because how he was following him around. Dude has a cannon for an arm. He's very talented. And here you go. He's driving now. Here's Malik Willis back to pass. Looking, scrambling, rolls to his right. He's faster too, man. I'll tell you what. He reminds me, I don't know if it's the number 7, but he reminds me of like a right-handed Michael Vick. Lamar wants $40 million. Lloyd is definitely not playing. I think Lloyd pulled out. Pause. Oh, Jermaine Johnson opted out. I didn't know that. Damn it, man. That sucks. I need to pull up the roster who's playing. I think Malik Willis is going to go in the top 10 because somebody's going to take a chance on him. I need to pull up. Yeah, I need to pull up. Let me see if I can find. I need to find the rosters. See if I can see those rosters. If anybody knows where to find the roster, let me know. I'd rather stick with Hurts. And thoughts on Jaquan Brisker, Jordan Battle. I don't know enough about him to tell you. I haven't seen enough. Here's Willis back to pass. He's run screen to the running back. I wouldn't move up for Willis, but if he falls, I'm taking him. He would be tempting to take it. If he was at 15, he would be tempting. He's got a cannon for an arm, and he's very elusive. I think he's faster than Hurts for sure. George Burrow says, what's going on, Philly? They really have Nakobe Dean falling all the way 24 to the Cowboys. I swear we can't let that happen. I can't see the Cowboys doing that, right? I don't think Hutchinson's playing, but I'm not positive. If you're Aiden Hutchinson, there's no reason to play in this game. I need to find the roster, though. Thoughts on Dougie? I think that's great that he got a job at Jacksonville. I think it's a less stressful place for him. Joseph Vega, my man, how's Chicago? 500 Howie, better not draft a quarterback go after Wilson. Did you guys see Wilson the other day in that skills competition? My God. Oh, my gosh. Penn State safety. Haven't spent a lot of time. I didn't watch college football this year. A lot of it was because I wanted to have like authentic reactions when I do watch these guys. But I have done a couple. I got a Kyle Hamilton one coming, which is an older one. I did who did I do? I did Lloyd, Dean, Willis. I did a bunch of these yesterday and today. Jermaine Johnson, Ojaba, the kid from Michigan, the other side, Aiden Hutchinson, who I absolutely love. So I'm going to have a bunch of them coming out. I just have to slowly edit them. The Eagles draft Willis, 2 more years of mediocrity. Well, if you let's say you did draft Willis. If you draft Willis, what you do is you keep Hurts and you use Hurts as a bridge quarterback. But I don't think they're going to draft Willis. I don't think he's going to be there. Barry says, we are all dingbats living. We are all living in Howie vision, man. No question. Willis is E.J. Manuel. I think he's much faster than E.J. Manuel. I think he's got better skill set than E.J. Manuel. Johnny Johnson. All right. I will. I'm going to get to everybody. I mean, there's going to be so many of these this year. You know, I'm going to try to put 2 to 3 out a week. I left Chicago. I'm driving through Ohio to New Jersey roads. Weather were horrible last night. I had to pull over for 7 hours from New Jersey. Ugh. Well, be safe, my man. Be safe. G Code, my man, what's happening? He says, congratulations to Dougie P. Absolutely. And if you guys haven't, and you want to enter free sweepstakes to win a big screen TV, make sure you click the link in the description. Go to game day and make sure you guys enter that drawing. And if you win, I'm coming over to watch TV. We don't need to trade up for. No, I don't think there's any need to trade up for a quarterback. No. But what would you do if Malik Willis fell at 15? Would you take him? I would consider it. The game is on NFL Network. Formations must be balanced. No motions or shifts. Play cover 1 or 2. No stunts or blitzes. I hate that. I say let him play fully. Yeah, I am on Rumble. I haven't posted anything yet, but I am going to start posting a little more edgier stuff. There's Pickett. All right, let's see what Pickett got. So he headed to Seattle to bring Wilson to Philly and going to drop Rager Aguilar at your house. They ain't coming to my house. They're not allowed in. Bro, because the fan base is ungrateful. Ever since McNabb, this fan base has hated every starting quarterback. Dude, let me tell you, Slasher, it was long before that. Long before McNabb. I remember them hating Ron Jaworski. I remember hating Randall Cunningham. I remember hating Rodney Peete. It's always. Willis looks like a poor man, Jalen Hurts. I don't know about that. I think he's got a bigger arm than Hurts, that's for sure. And I think he's faster. Hey, Philly, how's it going? By the way, would you add my service to the Eagles practice squad in your print? Would you add my services to the Eagles? Yeah, yes, definitely. Let's get you in there. Jav Rivers, what's happening? How are you? I don't even have a scoreboard. I don't even think we care about a scoreboard, do we? Well, I'll put one up anyways. So Pickett's a quarterback. This is another interesting quarterback. Pickett, back to pass, looks, fires, caught. Tight end, catches it about 8 yards. I did a mock draft on PFF. Ahmad Gardner, 6'15", 16 Devin Lloyd, 19 Arnold Abekati. I haven't seen Abekati. I keep hearing about him. Well, give me a lowdown on Abekati. James, what's going on, my man? How are you? Who do you think's better, or would you rather have Willis or Wilson? I'd rather have Wilson. Listen, I think I'm one that thinks that if you go after anybody to replace Hurts, you got to go after. It's got to be an elite quarterback. But I'm not saying that that's what you should do. I'm not saying you should do that. Did you know Marcus Epps? No, I didn't realize that. No. I hope we take some defense. Howie needs to break the curse and take Devin Lloyd. Yeah, I agree. I watched both of them. I kind of like Lloyd a little better than Dean. Although, Dean plays in the SEC, but, man, I just think Lloyd's so athletic, man. Philly, would the Sixers pursue Harden this season when he's a free after? Why? Because you need him now. And I got a video coming out about the situation tomorrow. Here's Pickett back to pass. He's got pressure, going to get sacked. Who got to him? Nice sack. There's a lot of defensive ends in this draft. But you got to go because basically Embiid's in his prime. You can't waste any years, in my opinion. Why did everyone turn on Hurts after one bad playoff game against defending champs? I don't know that anybody's turned on him. I don't feel that anybody's turned. I mean, there's been people who didn't like him from the start. I don't know anybody's turned on him. But we all knew that this was a season, all season, that the Eagles may get a quarterback. So I just think that people talk speculative. I wouldn't take the speculation talk personal. A lot of chatter this time of year. Pickett throws. Yeah, Pickett's just, Devin Lloyd, Sauce Gardner, Lindenbaum, the first week thing. I need a defensive end. Where's my pass rusher? I got to get a pass rusher. Yeah, Pickett does remind me a little bit of Carson, too. More the way he runs. I want to thank we got 133 people in here. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, subscribe. We're trying to get to 37,000. We're going to cover all this. Does anybody know where I can get the roster? I need to pull these rosters up. I feel like there's nowhere to get it. Let's see here. Damn, that was a hell of a punt. Let me see. Senior Bowl. I want to pull up this roster. You think Howie can wave his magic wand and get some premium draft picks for players on this roster? It's 4 first-rounders. It's never out of the question, Barry, but can Howie – I don't know. Howie scares the crap out of me with his choosing, That's the problem. Johnny Rondon, thank you so much for Super Chat, my man. What are the standings for the Eagles as far as picking players besides the first round? We got a second, third, fourth. I think we got second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. I think we have at least one of all those picks. I think we got 10 total picks. I expect them to trade one of them. I think they're going to trade a couple of these first picks. I really do.
Thank you, Johnny, for the super chat. Shane says Howie's a moron. He's going to get a quarterback instead of focus on defense. Did you hear the way that they said like he was following Willis everywhere, like everywhere Willis was, Howie Roseman was right there. So why is he looking at him that hard? You know. Where's the Georgia alumni? You telling me are the seniors? Lloyd's not playing. I don't know that Dean is playing either. Sometimes these guys don't play in it if they don't feel it can help their draft stock. George Burrow, thank you so much for super chat. He says Philly Titans Senior Bowl roster, then go to the one that says si.com. It has both roles. Okay, cool. Let me do that right now. I need to get that. SI. Let me put SI. All right, here we go. So Carson Strong is playing. That's interesting. Well, they don't have. Oh, that's national team. Okay. Okay, cool. George, thank you for super chat, man. Oh, Big PP James is here. What's up? Where's he at? Says James, how about them all? You're at 12 wins. Oh, he must be talking about his crap boys, right? Welcome to Howie Vision. We need to get a shirt, a Howie Vision shirt. Those kind of some of those guys will not play if they can't help your draft stock. Like the quarterbacks, like Willis and Pickett, it only can help them. So I heard how he's looking at Willis harder than you look at Eggnog. What's up with Mark Holmes? Why I don't know what's going on with Mark. Yeah, the game is on NFL Network for those that don't know. But I appreciate you guys being here. What happened? Am I still on? Am I still here or did I crash? I don't know. Oh, I'm going to crash. Game's on NFL Network. Here's Willis. He hands it off. I have no idea who the running backs are. Ron Rodgers, the Philly. Who's that? You good 500. It was showing. It keeps showing on StreamYard that I have 0 people in here. So I'm like, I crash? You think Howie needs therapy? Eagles could draft or win in the NFC East? Absolutely. Wills might be good year 3, but do you want to wait to 23 quarterback draft? It depends where I'm drafting him, right? Like, if he was a second-round pick, yeah, I get it, you know? But, I mean, I don't know. You never know what Howie's thinking. Jeremiah Butler, that's right, man. Hit that like. Either way, I wanted to watch. I watched the some highlights of Willis, and I was really impressed with him, though. I like him. It says 152. It's interesting. It keeps going. Now it's saying 149, then it drops, then it goes up. 35. Do you think Howie's watching last year's Senior Bowl instead of this year's game? No, I don't even think he's watching the game. I think he doesn't care about the game. He just went to practice, calculate his calculations, and that's it. Here's Willis back to pass. Look at that arm. Dude, that guy has a cannon. He reminds me, and I'm not saying he's as good as him, but in just the way he plays, reminds me of a right-handed Michael Vick. He's got a cannon. No, I'm not streaming the Pro Bowl tomorrow. I am streaming the Super Bowl next week, though. Howie told Willis, welcome to the creep. Howie Vision, baby. Big Play Slay, what's up? Can I give you a rent? When I give some more out, I will. Definitely. told people, yeah, Willis is nice. He's fast and he's got a big arm. He's back to pass. He's getting pressured. Now he rolls out. He rolls to his right. He's fast enough to get away. He looks downfield. He throws long. Throws it away. I kind of like Willis a little bit. I'm not going to lie. Willis is not better than Hurts. I will put my mortgage on it. Right now, he's not. Right now, he's absolutely not. You don't draft Willis to start next year. You draft Willis to basically groom him for 2 or 3 years. I don't think you draft him and start him. He's the kind of guy that you gotta let him develop. Flip out, who do you think the Eagles play first game of the year? What happened to your bet? What bet? I have so many bets. What bet are we talking? I wouldn't mind getting Willis. I mean, we are a quarterback factory and we trading Gardner, so why not let Hurts compete? And whoever ends up quarterback 1, we can trade for a high draft pick. Yeah, I mean, look, if let's say, for example, the Eagles drafted Willis, I wouldn't trade Hurts. I would keep Hurts, and Hurts would be my quarterback at least the next few years. And I would let Willis just learn to play. And then you get to a point, then you have an open competition. Defense cannot blitz. They cannot blitz. No. Dallas needs to draft a quarterback. They might. Yeah, you're right. Hey, Philly 500, ex-Eagles new assistant. Yeah, I saw that. All the Eagles' young assistants are getting taken up, gobbled up. I saw that. I hate Dak. I can't. Why do you hate Dak? I hate Dak. See, I think you guys are too hard on Dak, man. Johnny Blaze of Matter. What's up, man? He said, yo, 500, my girl told me, why am I listening to your channel? You should tell her to subscribe. Tell her the reason you're looking and watching is because I look like Denzel Washington. And every once in a while, you get a clip like this.
Not time for one more play. We had one
Yo,
more.
you gotta be motherfucking kidding
You gotta be kidding me. We have no time for one more play.
Look at this motherfucker
What are you doing?
running from
What are you doing?
To get off the field on 3rd down.
What was that bullshit?
That is not right.
Kellen Moore, he's got to be better, man. He wasn't.
Oh, that's some bullshit. What was that? We had no time for one more
They
play.
had an opportunity to win that game at the end.
But the referee screwed us.
Away, but,
The brother screwed us.
I'm upset, but
The brother screwed
it is what it
us.
is, man.
At least they fought back and tried.
Only Cowboys games.
Yeah, you literally.
The brother screwed us. The brother screwed us.
It's going to end the way.
We had opportunity for one more play.
You gotta love it. I listen to that once a day. The brother screwed us. I said to my wife, she said something. I said, the brother screwed us. She said, what the hell are you talking about? Tell your girl, subscribe. I'm trying to get to 37 here. It's undefeated. Yeah, it is. I have to get Mark Holmes back a little bit, See how the Burrow gave the ball to the ref to win? Yeah. You're starting to feel. I'm not feeling bad for Cowboy fans. When they were winning all those Super Bowls in the 90s when I was in high school, boy, they didn't feel bad for me. Malik Willis threw 27 touchdowns, 61% complete. Dude, I don't know, man. This kid's growing on me like big time, dude. Like, I really like this kid. My man, Chico. I kind of liked Ray Rhodes. I liked Ray Rhodes. One, because I believe he replaced Rich Kotite, the worst coach in Eagles history. But second, Willis is going to scramble. Oh, that's a face mask. But the other thing was, I liked Ray Rhodes' attitude. Like, he told those players, he made those players go after Dallas, man. I liked Ray Rhodes, but he kind of lost it after 1 year. Further AM, what's going on, man? What is it for first round pick? Or who are you picking? Oh, man, that's such a great question. It's going to be a defensive end, and I haven't decided who yet. I'm really leaning. I assume Hutchinson's gone. This David Ajabo, I did a reaction to him and Kayvon Thibodeau, whatever his name is. I'm going to say David Ojabo would be my first pick. How disappointing would be Pearson makes the Jags contenders before staring at well, that's going to depend on the GM. Malik Willis, forced missed tackles on runs, 90. Jeez. You miss him. He makes you miss. So it's 3rd and 8 for Malik Willis at the 18. I want to see at his own 18. I want to see what he does. Back to pass, looks, getting pressured, almost gets away, gets sacked. Who got him? I'm really interested in the defensive line here. BLSG, man, it's in on NFL Network. Tyler Linderbaum, Devin Floyd, Jermaine Johnson, Kobe Bryant, and Kennard should be our first 5 picks. I like Jermaine Johnson the second, so I'm in. I have to anything that has a pass rusher, you got me. Mark Holmes got the CeeDee Lamb video. Is he playing? Is Mark Holmes streaming? Buddy Ryan was best ever. I love Buddy Ryan. I did. So is Willis done for the quarter? Ojabo looks sweet. Hutchinson will be going. Yeah, Hutchinson's going top 3. Like, people got on me. Why are you doing a reaction to Hutchinson? Well, when I made that video, there was literally, the Eagles literally had the Dolphins pick, and Dolphins were 1-7. I thought we were getting a top 5 pick. But this Ojabo, David Ojabo, he reminds me of a young Jason Pierre-Paul. What's up, kitty? What's up? Ojabo's I like him a lot. I like him a lot, Slasher. I'm knocking out some of these reactions. It's a bad punt. If I could find it. A big place like, here you go. First pick, take David Ojabo. Yeah, I agree. Second pick, take Nakobe Dean. I have no problem with that. And with the last pick, take Caroline, the corner from Florida. That's not bad at all. I would not mind if they went defensive end and then linebacker. I would not mind. I do kind of like Lloyd a little bit, though. Junior loves me. I love you, too. I have never watched Matt Carroll. I haven't. I haven't watched him. So Pickett's got the ball still. I see Strong is playing, which is interesting. I like Sauce Gardner, too. Here's Pickett. I'm going to hand it off. My focus today, I'm not going to lie, I'm really focused on the quarterback of Willis. I wanted to see some of these quarterbacks and the pass rush. I really am looking for pass rushers. Yeah, I like Lloyd a lot. I do. Ojabo probably has more upside. Probably wants to prove he's a beast. Dude, he's good. He's fast. He reminds me. He looks like Michigan. Looks like they have Hutchinson. Reminds me of Bosa. Ojabo reminds me of Jason Pierre-Paul. I like his size too. Oh, Pickett, bad throw. Oh, he made the catch. Great catch. I thought Pickett underthrew that. He still made it. C. Watson, I don't know who the hell that is. Nice throw, Pickett, I guess. The top edge rusher will be gone. There's no need to go edge it first. You got to go edge in it first. Why would I don't necessarily agree with that. One, here's the thing: the Eagles value defensive end more than anything. The question you have to ask yourself is the second, third, fourth edge rusher better than the best linebacker on board? If the answer is no, then you go with the best player available. But I think there's 3 or 4 edge rushers that are top 15 picks. You got to get 2 first rounders next year. I agree. The thing 500 is, don't get me wrong, we really need good players, really good coverage. Just want to stand up linebacker that gets home and can go. I'm all for it. I like Dean too. It's going now, yes. Christian Watson, North Dakota. Yeah, it was definitely underthrown. In the Senior Bowl, it should have the 2-foot rule. They're no longer. I agree with that. I haven't looked at this. Where is it? Where did it go? I haven't looked at George Carlofidus yet. I haven't seen him yet. There's a screen pass that's going to be a touchdown. Little screen pass to the running back. I don't know some of these players. Nice touchdown. That receiver, C. Watson of North, 6'4", 215. He's 250. Well, how fast is he though? That's my key. See, I'm not as big on size anymore as I used to be. As long as they have speed. He just made a catch there. It was a nice catch too. Second round pick, you go running back. I would go like third or fourth. Jermaine Johnson, Penn State edge rusher, same with a job. Are all top 15 picks, but this draft has so much depth they could slip to the late first. I'm not risking it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not risking it. I have 3 picks. Let me get one of the best pass rushers in this draft. Once I get a pass rusher, then I can go linebacker, you know? Do you think that we go for Russ? Could trust? Wouldn't give him one first, along with Minshew Rager. For Russell Wilson? I don't know. It's so hard to know how he's thinking. I don't know any of these players, though. That's the only thing that sucks about this. You don't like Carlofidus? I haven't watched him. We need to get Nick Foles back at this rate. If Malik Willis was at 15, would you draft him? I'm thinking about it. I'm literally really thinking about it. Because I like him. I mean, the more I watch him, the more I like him. You know? Trying to decide if I should have moved the Eagles ahead of the Washington Commanders as my number one rival. Oh, I mean, how can you even count them, a team named the Commanders, as a team in the NFC East? You know? All right, Willis is back out. Willis back to pass, looking. He's going to go deep. He opened to throw it, and it's a pass interference. He threw that off his back foot. You could see Malik Willis needs to develop his mechanics and stuff. He threw that totally off his back foot. I would think about it. 500 Law Nation bet. Would you think I got to contact him because it took forever to get the damn jersey, but I did get it. It did come in. First game home or away, probably going to be Washington. We wanted the high defensive end, how he likes defense, so that will be the first I could bet on it. I know. If you could bet on it, Backyard Birds, I would bet on it too. I agree with that. He was totally thrown off his back foot there. At 15, I want defense. Now, would that change if let's say we go into free agency and we acquire a bunch of defensive players? Would you change that? Because I kind of want defense too. But, man, I think Willis has got some talent, man. If he falls the second round, then yes, but I'm sticking with the original game plan in this draft defense. I have no problem going defense. As long as we add pass rushers. Here's Willis again. Back to pass. Let's get pressured. Makes move. Goes right. And he's going to take off and run. He is elusive. Look at this guy. Willis running 10-5 all the way down the 5-yard line. Dude can move, man. I like Willis. We got to get Lloyd or Dean. Otherwise, they go to the Cowboys. Then we're fudged. One of them, along with Parsons, would be beastly. They have other help, you know. Willis is. Well, here's the thing: is you may be right. If Willis was in the second round, I would take him. But the thing is these quarterbacks always tend to rise. You know. Philly, bring back for the draft. What a movie! Oh yeah, we'll do the What a Move by Howie Roseman. You have to develop how Willis too. Yeah, if you draft Willis, you're sitting him for a couple years at least behind Hurts. Hurts stays and plays, you know. Nice pocket awareness, nice movement. Yeah, and when I was watching some of his video, he's got a big arm. That one throw he had wasn't good though. 500. I can't lie. I'm very jealous that you all have 3 first-round picks. Draft is going to be a blast for you all. Yeah, it is. But I don't think the Eagles are going to draft 3 players. I think they're going to trade 2 of those draft picks and move up, and I think they're going to trade one of them and for next year. Just my personal opinion. Was Willis one completion? Yeah, I wouldn't get too worried about that because, what you want to see, you're not worried about his stats in this game. What you want to see is, does he have physical tools that you can develop? And that boy clearly does. He definitely does. Kenneth Davis Super Chat says, how are you feeling about Devin Lloyd at 15? I like Lloyd. I like Lloyd more than Dean. Andrew Booth Jr. at 16 and trading back our 19th pick and selecting Jermaine Johnson with the 3rd first. I don't know enough about Andrew Booth Jr. I like Jermaine Johnson second a lot. And I like Devin Lloyd. Thank you for Super Chat, my man, Kenneth. Says, I think person brought up a domain name for team. Yeah, somebody bought those all up, but why didn't they just buy them out? If we draft whoever draft Willis, look, yeah, he's similar, exactly, Paul, exactly. One of those top linebackers, 500. I agree. I look. The question about the linebackers are: will the Eagles value linebacker enough to do it? That I don't know. Somebody will draft Willis because of his talents. There are those people who say David Ojabo is a product of Aiden Hutchinson, which you can make as an argument, but Ojabo has all the intangibles. Yeah, I know there were some people, and I was watching some video on him, and I was noticing that both Hutchinson and him were getting one-on-one coverage. So he was beating his guys. I don't think he's a product of him. I don't. Breezy, what's going on, man? Eagles should be looking to trade number 16 and number 83, Minshew and Dillard Panthers, for the 6th pick to get elite pass or safety. Oh, I like that. Yeah, I would totally love that. I really like Hamilton a lot. Steelers or Commanders will take Willis. Corral and Pickett will be gone. Just when you say Commanders, I just can't. It's hard. I'm thinking USFL. You don't make no sense. 500. You don't like Hurts running and the type of quarterback he is, but you want Malik. What are you talking about, dude? I don't know if you've been hearing me. Maybe when I talk, I sound like a dog barking. Where did I ever say I don't like Hurts running and the type of and I don't like that type of quarterback? My favorite quarterback of all time is Randall Cunningham. What are you talking about? That is just not true. What I say about Hurts is that you can't keep consistently running without getting hurt at some point, like he's having ankle surgery. He's got to at some point become a better passer. I don't know how you equate the two, that I don't like a running quarterback. I have no problem with running quarterback. But you have to at some point be able to make the throws also. Ritter's in. Don't know anything about him. Quarterback Desmond Ritter. Why is he does he got gray hair? He looks like he's 50. I don't want to draft Willis, but we are living in Howie Vision. That's true. Why do you all think it's best safety in the league right now? Who do you all think the best safety in the league is? Are there any Reed Polamalu types currently? I'll tell you who I personally like. I think as a player is Derwin James. I think Derwin James is underrated because he plays for the Chargers. Don't look at Ritter. He absolutely sucks. I'm okay. Panthers need a quarterback, offensive line, media play 22, or Coach Rule will be out of a job. The Panthers also have second or third round picks. So when I like that idea, if we could trade that, I would. We got 198 people here. Thank you so much for being here. Please please subscribe if you're new to the channel. Who's the other quarterback for the American team? Here's Ritter, back to pass, looks, stops, throws, nothing there. One thing I will say, though, is Hurts does need to really work hard this offseason. He already has to take like 2 months to rehab, so it's going to be hard for him to get the offseason. Yeah, he's got to. I mean, he's got to become a better passer. But I don't know how somebody can say I don't like a running quarterback. I have no problem if you could run, as long as you can throw too. See, people have become so sensitive to one position or the other that if you criticize a guy, they get butthurt. If you praise a guy, then other people get butthurt. But that tells me that I'm right where I need to be, right down the middle. Washington Cox would have been better. Remember they said Justin Herbert needs his friends. Yeah, that's true. Another scenario is that Howie will be enamored by the Rams' philosophy of trading high picks for established players. You only do that. The only way they do that, in my opinion, is if you go out and get Russell Wilson. Then you have to go into win now mode. Otherwise, you just pick the best players available. We got 2nd and 15. Ritter hands it off. Who's that running back? So I would like a bigger running back. I watched Ritter's film and I even called him one of his games. He was bad mechanics, really big arm, but he's just not going to be good in the NFL. I haven't watched him. The quarterback draft doesn't have polished prospects, but they have talent, in my opinion. They are, yeah, exactly. And look, if a guy like Willis was there in the 2nd round, I would take him. 1st round, I don't know. Pause. What did I say? No eggnog till next year. 3rd and 9 drop. Running back dropped it. I can't wait for the combine. I'll be streaming the combine. I'm going to take a few days off for that. Ritter's not NFL quarterback, but yeah, nothing impressive about that series. Washington Commanders. It sounds so dumb. 500. Sign Wilson and Mike Williams, and have safety from the Saints for sign McLeod. Sign Wilson. I want Christian Kirk. Ritter has better mechanics than Hurts, and I just watched the tape. I'll have to watch him. I haven't seen him. Make eggnog. I don't have time to make it. I don't even want to taste it when it's not Christmas. By the way, did you see that the Giants said they cutting $40 million cap this offseason? One of the guys I think the Eagles are going to get, I really believe they're going to sign Jabril Peppers. I think that's going to be one of the signings, Jabril Peppers. I keep hearing rumors that the Eagles like him. It's the same chatter that you heard about Malcolm Jenkins. 500 in love with Kirk. I am. It's not so much Kirk. I love the idea of upgrading the slot receiver more than the outside wide receiver. I think Quez can play that outside. I see 3 starting quarterbacks in this class. Pickett possibly right away, Strong, and Willis. I want to see Strong. He's supposed to play today, right? Giants are slowly scaring you. Just wait till you see who their quarterback, Daniel Jones, is next year. Then you won't be scared anymore. Peppers would be nice. Yeah, I know who you're talking about, but I think he's going to be a lot of money, though. I don't know. I'm just telling you what I heard. I hear chatter that the Eagles are eyeing Jabril Peppers. Want a deep sleeper running back? That's a scat back. You could get undrafted free agent Malik Davis from Florida. I'll have to check him out. You want the wide receiver from the Jags? Yeah, you want DJ Chark. I like DJ Chark. The great thing about DJ Chark is he's like 6'4" and he runs like a 4.3. He's fast. Safety Peppers has issues. Pascal. I'm not sure he's a target. I'm hearing he's a target for the Eagles. I'm just telling you what I heard. I'm not saying it's true. I don't know, but a couple people have told me this. That we're saying the same thing about Jenkins. But we'll see. We'll see. We don't know. Would you give 2 first-round picks and a second and a third plus Jalen Hurts for Will and Metcalf? To give 2 first-round picks, a second, and a third plus Jalen Hurts for Wilson and Metcalf. It's a lot of picks, man. Probably not. But I'll give a first-round pick for DK Metcalf. Hurts just got done in the first full season. He will make a huge step. That's what I'm expecting. That's what I'm counting on. Hurts, it should be a big year for him, In this game, the defensive lines on both sides are kicking ass. No time to throw the ball. Yeah, I think that's it. I think the defensive line, I think there's a lot of guys this year, See, they got, jeez. What about Derek Stingley? Everybody's kind of cold on him, huh? Drake London, wide receiver. What? Oh, he dropped it. Who's a quarterback? Is that Strong? James Conner may not be a bad pickup at all. 3 picks, defense. I hear you. Will they do that, though? I don't know. Stingley overrated? A lot of people do. Sam Howell's in? Okay. Howell's one of those guys I want to see. 2nd and 10. It's a handoff. What are you crazy cats doing in here? Sam Howell? Stingley is soft. Interesting. All right. So who would you guys say the best corner is? Gardner? To be fair, though, I'm not big on any of these quarterbacks. Pretty weak class, but I will go high because quarterbacks always rise. The only quarterback that interests me a little bit is Willis. And I probably wouldn't go in the first round. I probably wouldn't take him at this point. Hayward, I like his size. Kobe Bryant would be the best corner hands down. Okay. Is he playing? Sauce didn't give up a touchdown. Stingley is risky. Sauce is safer. Okay. There you go. Best corners, Gardner, Booth, Elam. Oh, my God. Hold on. These cats just unplugged my TV. Hold on. Crazy cats. Get out of here. Come on, go. Sorry, my 2 cats are running around and they just unplugged my TV behind. What would you think a solid trade would be to move up 2 and switch with the Lions? Swap first rounds this year. Maybe both Lions for 2 Philly. I mean, if the Lions would want to do it, sure. Why not? Washington Rulers. How about I like the Washington Commies. I think that's pretty good. Like Sean Fitzpatrick said, why didn't they just call themselves like the Washington, Federalists or something? That made sense. If you watch James Williams, Sauce vs. Williams, it will tell you need. Okay, I'm gonna watch it. Go, get out of here. Crazy cats. What? I like that. Well, I haven't seen today if I'm demonetized. Let's see. Let's go check. No, we're still good. How about that? I'm still monetized. I have cats. I've got 2 cats. You still my guy? Thank you, my man. What did I do? I'm telling you, there's good defensive ends in this. Here it is. Never trust man who lives with cats to talk about football. We need dog. Hey, look, it had nothing to do with me. My kids, they wanted pets. They wanted cats. I said, as long as I don't have to feed them, take care of them, change the litter, all right. But the cats, they like to hang out with me. Who knew? Otherwise, I want to get a dog. I want to get a German Shepherd. Stingley was injured, yeah. I think Willis or Pickett would both be worth a first-round pick. Yeah, I could see it. I mean, especially with Willis, Daniel, what's going on? Cats are easy? Yeah, they're pretty easy. Washington lobbyists, that's good, yeah. The Washington conspiracy. I mean, there's so many better names than Commanders. If you see my new mock draft, having Hamilton drop to us due to quarterback needs and O-line. I haven't seen it, but, oh, man, if we could get Kyle Hamilton, I like him a lot. Washington lobbyist is kind of good. I kind of like that. Look at LSU doing enough players being teams. Burrow Chase. Yeah, that's true. They always have good players come out of there. Is this Ritter again? He goes right to where the defensive line is. Nice pass there. I don't know. I mean, who's available? James Conner's available. That may not be a bad guy to bring in opposite of Miles. Hamilton is my favorite player coming out of the draft for the Eagles. I like Hamilton. I have a Philly Reacts that's actually ready to go. That'll probably be out Tuesday on him. Yeah, these defensive lines are dominating here. Washington grifters, I like that. We need Sauce 500. I could see them drafting a corner. I can see them drafting a defensive end, a corner. It's very hard, though. I'm not going to lie. It's very hard for me to imagine them drafting a linebacker. Like, I have a hard time believing it. Any tinfoil doing conspiracy theories on the Giants sequoia trees? I don't have any. No. But, I mean, why? Did you hear of any? Yeah, I mean, like James Conner, not bad for us. Yeah, like as a guy, rotational guy, maybe not. I mean, the question is, do you want to bring Howard back? He always gets hurt. That's the problem. This is a Senior Bowl. Yep. Draft anyone from Georgia. I mean, that's not a bad strategy. Says I have 2 people in this. We got 210 people watching. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, subscribe. We're going to be doing Senior Bowl. We're going to be doing Scouting Combine. We're going to do it all, baby. We're going to do it all. Is Mark Holmes streaming today? What's up, Zeke fan? How are you? I like the running back. I like that run there. Leonard Fournette's a free agent. What about Leonard Fournette? Yeah, Washington Generals That sounds way better than the Commanders. I like Howard, but he's not always available. It sucks when he plays. Yeah, he's always hurt. That's the thing. He gets hurt, and it always lasts a long time. Keep hearing about Tyndall. I haven't watched him. I only what we've seen so far. Hey, Phil, my friend made a great point the other day. If Washington Commanders can wear all black alpha, how come we can't wear Kelly green? I guess. Well, you get 3. You can do an alternate now. You can do it now. The Eagles can do it. They just haven't announced it yet. Every time the Eagles have been really good, we've had elite safety play. I'd say safety is more important than corner. I agree. Because I look at a safety, like I look at a safety as the quarterback almost of the defense and that whole secondary. So I totally agree with you. I like this running back, White. But I totally agree with you on the safety. I agree. 500, yeah. The Washingtons, how about basement dwellers? Yeah. Did I hear about Doug getting a job at Jacksonville? Yeah. Yeah, Washington pork barrels. Yeah. Always be careful of college players who had only one season of being a starter. Players like Diageo Johnson come to mind. Yeah, sometimes that hurts. And nice run. But sometimes, it works out. I mean, I would say that you got to be careful, but don't let it scare you off, Depends on the circumstances. Yeah, Tyron Mathias is a free agent at KC. Yeah. Only problem with him is he's going to be 30. Check out Kyra Lam if you haven't. I haven't seen him yet. No, I will. Conspiracy theory, Doug gets hired the exact day of Super Bowl victory 4 years ago. Yeah, and then the Super Bowl MVP goes to Jacksonville. And that's where Doug is, So, yeah, it's kind of interesting. They took the name from the AFL. It'll come back and bite them. It's horrible. It's horrible. Yeah, we played Doug and Carson. Well, I don't know where Carson is. It sounds like Carson may not be back, Bully backs here. Abram Smith, Brian Robinson Jr., 6'1", 226. I like that. Damian Pierce, 5'9", 220. See, I think the Eagles need a running back big like that to go along with Miles. Nice play. Nice tackle. Wentz going to be traded to Vikings. You heard it here. Was Cousins a free agent? Says he has been paying everyone he's faced so far. 76 been pancake. Is that Ramin guy? Yeah. Yeah, they were just talking about him. No Eagle fans like that. I like the Kelly Green, yeah. But the young guys like it. The Bucks may be interested in Wentz. Interesting. Is Ritter going to roll out? These guys are having. Fitzpatrick is right. Every play, the defensive line is causing these guys to roll. Jalen Whiteside Jr. going to be stud. That name scares me. Not going to lie. Brian, what's going on, man? He said, what's up, Dingo? What's happening? Vikings trade Cousins to Colts for one. Interesting. All right, I'm going to remember you said that. Wentz to Green Bay, Matt Ryan to Indy, Love and picks to Atlanta. Interesting. I don't know who said that. I saw Midnight Green, but not Kelly. Everybody likes Kelly Green. Go back. Oh, absolutely. Kelly Green all the way, yo. 206 people in here. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. I appreciate you guys being here. Pinky out always. Jalen Whiteside Jr. Just that name. Best Super Bowl food? I don't know. Wings, maybe? I don't know. John Jones, what's happening? Who got a strip sack? Hurts is a one-read quarterback. He doesn't read defense. Bucks were laughing at him in the sideline. Yeah, but the question is can he learn that? Can he learn and develop? You know? Kelly Green is the best color for the Eagles uniform. Absolutely. It needs to come back. James, we need to bring it back, man. Nachos are good, too, yeah. Dude, you guys talking about food. I'm trying to diet, man. And, of course, they got an Applebee's commercial. I don't even like Applebee's. No judgment on Hurts is fair to legit until. Yeah, I think you know the way I see it is like you know we learned what he has to get better at. But he can get better. It's not like he can't. Both situations we will play him because we got the Colts, Packers, Vikings. Yeah, we're gonna play him. That's gonna be interesting watching him. Probably won't happen. But what if Carson got traded Jags? That would be interesting. Yeah, well, they got a young quarterback there, so. Yeah, I'm gonna cut with you, Philly. Everyone wants to talk about Chinese food shitly. Oh man, it's killing me. I'm getting hungry, man. I can't eat on screen. I'm not Mark Holmes. I don't pig out on screen. People forget how good Russell Wilson really is. If we get him, I agree. I will say that I agree. I think if you got Russell Wilson, you could be a Super Bowl contender. I do think so. The problem is how many years does Russell Wilson have left? If he has 3 years left, that means you're rebuilding in 3 years again. You know, if you build it right and you build with young guys and you get the right guys, you could be good for 8 years. Hurts working my ass off. Hurts will work, no question about it. But the problem with Hurts is he's coming off ankle surgery. How long before he can start working out again? Hurts getting injured, set him back a little bit. He's supposed to be practicing now, like right now. Yeah, that's what you worry about. That's what you worry about. Will that hurt his development? Come on, Howie, get Devin Lloyd and Dallas still stinks. They definitely do, John. Was that Ritter? Man, I don't know. I have to see more of this kid. Hurts will improve with experience, but just lacks natural passing game skills to ever be a top 12 quarterback. Yeah, I mean, I don't think he has the biggest arm. Bruce Phillips, what's going on? We are nowhere. We're ways away. So did you see Russell Wilson? Yeah, I saw it. I know. D-Train, that was nasty. When you look at that, you go, "Oh my gosh!" Can you imagine? I think Russell Wilson could play 5 more years. Irish food is the best. Okay, I'm an Italian guy, so I like it. I like Italian food the best. Wilson was having a claim to Pro Bowl skills competition. I was starting to get persuaded traded. I think a lot of people were, you know. I think a lot of people were. Look, I couldn't get mad if the Eagles went after him. I couldn't get mad at that. I understand take the shot. I said that Jalen Hurts runs too much and he will get hurt. He's already getting surgery. Everybody told me he knows how to take a hit. Yeah, I just think it doesn't matter. If you run enough in the NFL, at some point you're going to get hurt. It's just going to happen, you know? I thought the Giants already retained current defensive coordinator Patrick Graham. I thought they did. I thought he did leave. I think he left. Didn't he go to Raiders? Desmond Ritter trash. Yeah. Nothing big great about him. What about the bomb he threw to Smith and he's always going deep for Walker? Should be at least You have something that should at least tell you has something there. Might not be, but 50 plus. But if he's accurate, yeah, accuracy is the great equalizer. If he can become accurate, yeah, I agree with you. Is Deshaun Kaiser okay? Interesting. There's a handoff. Abrams going to get first down. I'm not saying Ritter's trash. I got to see more of him. Top speeds this week. Danny Gray. Willis Jones, Romeo Dobbs, Brandon Sanders. Malik Willis, 20 miles. Wow, jeez. Only quarterback. He was fast. He's fast, man. Here's a part of the game. What about Russell Wilson injured hand this year? Yeah, it is. I think that's part of why he had a bad year, you know. Who's looking best to me right now in this game? The guy that I was most impressed with this game so far was Willis and the defensive line on both sides of the ball. As far as players not in this game, I'm really intrigued with this Ajabo guy. Jermaine Johnson's not playing either. But, my focus is on pass rusher. I don't know. So who you picking for? I don't know yet. Rooting wise, I kind of would like to see Cincinnati win. I think it'd be a great story. I think it's going to be a good game. I haven't decided yet. I haven't decided. So, my guy, behind our offensive line, Russell will be good for maybe 3 to 4 more years, but Hurts will break out and cry. Break out and cry. I do think that Russell Wilson hasn't played with an offensive line like this. That is true. I like Victor Jones out of UConn. 6, yeah, that's a big boy. Are most of these guys trying to make the draft? Most talent, not received. Yeah, I think some of the guys, or they're trying to improve their stock. You know what I mean? No, Jabu's not playing. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier, Danny. They said that Howie was following Malik Willis all around. It wouldn't surprise me, dude. It's Howie vision, and we're all living in it. You know, I have no idea what he's thinking. I know what he says, but I don't believe any of it. He could totally go in like a direction none of us are going to see coming at all. So I have no idea what he's thinking. If the Eagles require Russell Wilson, the defense would be trash as they would have no draft capital, not cap space. Eagles have 6 different defensive starters. Well, if you wait till March, Russell Wilson would only count $19 million against your cap. That ain't a lot for a quarterback. They can make it work. You would have to start moving some contracts around. You basically would be giving up your future for the next few years. But I mean, they could do it. I don't think they're going to do that though. I'm not giving up a lot for quarterback in the league. Maybe a first something down the line. Take it or leave it mentality. Philly, yeah, I hear you. Look at Marquise Bell-Safe from Florida, 6'3", 210 pounds. I'm going to check him out. I'm going to have to watch this game more than once. That was ugly. Steve Young decreases running quite a bit. Last few seasons became... Well, I think that for most quarterbacks in the league, like especially if you're a running quarterback early in your career, you have to adjust and become more of a passer as you get older. Otherwise, you risk injury. Even Vic ran way less at the end of his career than he did early. You have to make that adjustment. Otherwise, you're not going to survive long. I absolutely love the Philly Shakedown podcast, but I think UNLV need a weekly show. The stream of the other night was fire. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, it was fun. Hey, I mean, you never know. I'm always open to do stuff. With Wilson's salary, $45 to $50 million a year, Eagles need to cut prices like Lane Johnson. Wilson's $19 million. It would cost the Eagles $19 million. Here's a touchdown pass to the tight end. It would $19 million next year if you wait till March to trade for him. It's not that as much as you think it is. Giants hired Brandon Brown. I saw that. Listen, from everything I know of Brandon Brown and that was the Ian Cunningham, those guys are young and talented. Yeah, that's what we hear. Hold on, I gotta plug this thing in. My computer's about to die. I thought I plugged it in. They're going for two. I don't even know. He fumbled the snap. I kind of like this running back White a little bit. I want to watch more of him. He's kind of big. I kind of like this White kid a little bit. How do you think Doug will do? I think Doug will do fine. As long as he doesn't hire it sounds like he's going to hire Press Taylor as his offensive coordinator. That's what I heard. I think that would be a huge mistake if they do that. Mark, what's going on? How are you? Timothy Looper, my man. He goes, old Cowboy fan from Toronto, Texas, 30 miles to Dallas. How are you doing, buddy? I was watching you get up in the morning. They said Aaron Rodgers is going for a first round and a player. What does Russell Wilson go for? I think Russell Wilson could potentially go for 2 first rounds. Howie is good at making trades. True. There's Coral. A lot of people talk about this kid. I have a question. Is Wilson stopped the Cowboys from putting up 50 points on the Eagles? No, not playing your practice squad guys do. The Eagles played the practice squad against the Cowboys starters. Just remember that. I wish they would hire Deuce. Running back from Baylor. What was his name? I don't know about that catch. Sam Howell. That's the quarterback, huh? It's Jeremy. What's going on, buddy? How are you? Yeah. Yeah. This Howell kid's small, man. 6 foot, 221. He doesn't look 6 foot. Only quarterback 3,000 plus yards, 800 yards rushing, through touchdown passes all 37 career games. Interesting. Howell at quarterback, yeah. Well, I hope all is well. Definitely had to stop by and show love. Thank you, my man. I appreciate you coming by. Shout out to you, man. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. Give your boy a subscribe. We're trying to get to 37,000. We'll be streaming the Super Bowl the next weekend. How's a big arm? Yeah. I'm surprised he's 6 foot. He looks smaller than that to me. Here's how. Going to run. Going to get the first down. 40 seconds left in the half. What about 50 points from the Raiders the first time we played the Cowboys? What about 50 points from the Raiders? I don't know. How was balling when Javonte Williams and Denami Brown? I mean, what is he, a mid-round quarterback, like a fourth rounder at best? I mean, how far what do they think he's going to go? Here's how stands in there, though. I'd give him that. I want to go all defense with the picks. Pick up Mike Williams and Kirk on free agency. You want both receivers. Who ran the draft? Andy Reid. Andy Reid used to, before Howie, Andy Reid had control of who to pick. Lots of this year's quarterback classes are short. Willis, Howell, Corals are all 6'1" and less. What about Pickett? How big is Pickett? I think the Eagles are going to go edge rusher first. I think they're going to get a 4-3 defensive end. No question about it. Like, I'm almost 90% sure their first pick is going to be defensive end. I really believe that. The question is will they actually draft a linebacker? There's Howell's driving him, though. Howell throws. No. I'm not a fan of Wills. Transferred from Auburn to Liberty and still had 61% completion. Most big quarterbacks transfer to other contenders. What was the reason he went to Liberty, though? Like, I don't know the whole. It depends why. I mean, he was talented enough to go to Auburn. So why did he transfer? Any interest in Kamara? Saints need a dump cap. What package would you consider? I mean, I think with Miles, I don't think you go out and get Kamara. Oh, Powell's will get sacked, fumble. I'm telling you, both of these teams' defensive lines have been dominant. I like these rushers, man. You got to go edge rusher in this draft. You got to go edge. They're going to try to kick a field goal. They missed it. My point is, we don't need a quarterback. Let's fix the defense and stop worrying about fixing the quarterback position. Well, I think the reason the quarterback position comes up is mainly because of everything we've heard about the front office and Howie. I think that they create that kind of environment. So you're going to keep hearing it, you know. My favorite linebacker in the draft as of right now is Lloyd. I think Lloyd is the best line. I like Dean. I do. I like Dean. I've watched Dean. I've watched Devin Lloyd. I like Lloyd probably a little better. But Dean played in SEC. I'm probably leaving NFL for I can't take these beatdowns anymore. Oh, come on, man. It could be worse. You could be a Giant fan. No, the 26-year-old fireman was I think it was Howie Roseman's actually his first draft. That was a Howie Roseman pick. No player for this team because they'll be labeled. Who are we talking about? Are you talking about the Dolphins? About the owner? The owner's trying to get buy his coach to cheat. How about that? I tell you why I think all these teams do that. You think first pick's going to be center Tyler Lindenbaum guy? I wouldn't mind. I would not mind. Wentz to the Bucks. Keep hearing Colts trading, trying to get Rodgers or Wilson. Man, what does that say about Carson? If the guy that you loved and had your back, the coach. Frank Reich is like, after 1 year, is like, bye-bye. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad that they want to give up on him. You know? I haven't looked enough at Carlofidus, whatever his name is, but I have watched Kyle Hamilton. I'm a huge Kyle Hamilton guy. I would love to see Kyle Hamilton or a safety, you know. Johnson's not playing. He practiced, but he's not playing in the game. Andy Reid run early with Ray Rhodes players, yeah, on defense. But I mean, he had a great defensive coordinator too. You know, the thing about Jim Johnson was he constructed that defense. He's the one that told, you know, we're going to build our defense kind of around Dawkins. Dawkins was really the first safety that was a guy that could cover and play the run and stuff. You fall in love with George Karlaftis? I will. I'm going to have to watch him. I watch Ajabo. I watched the Thibodeau. I watched Hutchinson. I watched Jermaine Johnson. So I'll have to get to those guys. Unspoken words. I feel like I'm late. Who do you like? I tell you, I mean, it's kind of hard to say right now. I like both. I think both defensive lines have played really well. And then I think Malik Willis stood out to me. You know, or the Eagles get a quarterback. I don't know. If I have to guess, I'm going to say they keep Hurts. I'm going to say keep him. At linebacker, they should draft Lloyd or Muma. They big 6'3". I really like Lloyd a lot. He's very athletic. I do like him. Does the recent Tank exit change your opinion of sports betting? No, because I mean it was nothing I didn't know happens. I already know that stuff happens. You know, so that's not surprising. I know that the money, the lines and betting, I know that plays a part in things. I just don't think it's scripted. Like, hey, on third down, he's going to drop the ball, and then later on in the game, it's going to be fourth down. They're going to be up 4 with a minute and a half left, and he's going to throw a deep 80-yard pass between two guys, and that's what's going to – like, I don't believe in scription. It's scripted. But I do believe that they – whatchamacallit. You know, yeah, rest in peace, Jim Johnson. Agree. Watch this. Seth Joyner says Ajabo from Michigan. He hates smallish. Watch this. Seth Joyner says about Ajabo from Michigan. He hates the smallish defensive. What did he say about Ajabo? Ajabo's pretty big. He's got right. Ajabo's got to be like 250, 260. Let me see what he is. He's 6'5", 240. He's 6'5", 250. I'm sorry. He's 250 pounds. I mean, most defensive ends are that small nowadays. Thibodeau reminds you of Clowney. I'm not sold on him. The only thing about Thibodeau is the conference. I don't know about the conference. I want to know what's said about Ajabo. Eagles should sign Eric Wilson this offseason after we got good aggressive GM that puts pressure on a quarterback. A lot of players we usually say suck do well on other teams. Eric Wilson, though, once he left, I thought what's his face really started playing good. You know, yeah, he's not small. Huh? Sweat is like 250, probably. Yeah, because he's tall too. Jordan says how a guy that size can generate air pressure against, let's say, a Tyron Smith. I mean, it happens all the time. I think, you know, I get what he's saying, but, you know, Reggie was like 300-pound defensive end. I just think these guys tend to be smaller nowadays. No, Mr. International, I'd never heard of no, but you didn't get me on that one. I was looking for that. Yo, Philly, sorry I'm late joining the stream, but what do you think of Doug Pearson work for the Jags? You can think he could turn him around. Yeah, I think he could turn him around. I don't think it's a bad hire and there's less pressure for him. You know what I mean? Go New York Giants. Yeah, right. Go right to the basement, Giants. Right where you're always at. My dream trio of first-round picks are Lloyd Ajabo, Caroline. Let me see. So if Seth is saying that's too small, George Carlofidus is 6'4", 275. Hutchinson's 265. Thibodeau's 258. I mean, all these guys, Sean, are like 250, 260. There's only a couple of defensive ends that are in 270s. So, I mean, would you just skip a defensive end? Did you ever hear when Malcolm Jacob was explaining how to beat Tom Brady before we lost? Whenever he retires, I think he should get into coaching. I have no problem with that. Someone said earlier Malik Willis is nailing interviews, great personality. I haven't listened to him interview. I like his talent. I can see why Howie was following him all around. Would you trade number 16, 19 move up to get 10 general? Yes, I would. I would definitely consider doing that. Yeah. You thought you would spite us? Yeah, thank you. Thank you. We'll be on Philly Shakedown. We'll be on Joey's channel tonight. Definitely do it there because he always bites for that. I've done it enough that I've learned my lessons. For the most part, you can slip one past me once in a while. We need to focus Georgia, Alabama defensive players. No, I understand. Believe me. I totally understand. The band hitting. Yeah, band's playing. La, 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 la. Let's go. Yeah, let's just play. I don't even need a halftime. Steelers are training up for Jets for Willis. I mean, the Steelers got to do something, right? We got 217 people here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me on this Saturday afternoon. Definitely appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. Definitely. Let me see. Is Mark Homer home streaming? Mark Holmes eating again, probably. Doug Peterson is the head coach of the Jaguars, yeah. I like the corner McCreary from Auburn. The kid eats a bowl of baked beans before each game. Announcers joked about him gaining extra guests. Does he really? That's hilarious. What would I play in the band? I'd have to be the dancer. I see the guy dancing. Let me dance. You know what I mean? Just let me do my thing. Otherwise, I have to be tambourines kind of. You know, I could never play in a band. I could never play in musical instrument. I'm too good of a singer. All jokes. The safety from Baylor's a problem. What's his name? I want to look him up. He does have a Prescott shrine. Yeah, he's trying to officially adopt him. He actually tried to change Michael Anthony, where's the fitness name, to Dak. Dak Prescott Holmes. But Michael Anthony wouldn't do it. So Mark reported his channel and got erased. Mark took his channel away. If I were how I would go after Hassan Reddick in free agency, would you? I love Hassan Reddick. The question is, and people brought this up to me, and I've been thinking about this, is can he play 4-3 edge, like 4-3 down rusher? Because on a 4-3 defensive end, you know, he goes in a three-point stance. He's not like a outside linebacker. So can he make that adjustment? He may be too small, but I would take a chance. Fournette goes 255, Sweat 260. Barrett, about 260. Yeah. Well, I mean, I can understand why Joyner says, you know, those guys are small because back, you know, when he played, guys like Reggie White was 300 pounds. Clyde Simmons was like, what, 270, 280? So I think guys are just a little smaller nowadays on the edge. I like the running back from Rob. I like Robinson from Alabama too. Yeah, I do too. I think you're right. Robinson would be a good replacement for him. Agreed. Halftime show more interesting than the game today. Will Snoop be better than Bruno Mars? I have no idea. I'm not going to be watching the halftime show. I don't watch the halftime show. It's the only thing I watch is to see what satanic stuff they're doing. Ojabo, like when I look at Ojabo, I think he reminds me of Jason Pierre-Paul. That's what I think of JPP, a young JPP. So we are seriously not going to fire Gannon. Hopefully Gannon's going to get the Houston job. He interviewed twice for the Houston Texans job. If he gets that, we're in good shape. Now they're talking about Doug Peterson. Peterson introduced as Jaguars head coach. How about that? Interesting. Doug Peterson says everything is going to change. Things are about to change in Jacksonville. All right, Doug. You like the hat? Thank you. I like it too. Especially since I need a haircut. I do not think we're drafting a wide receiver. At least not in the first 3-4 rounds. Watson to the Eagles. I can't see that. I can't see Watson to the Eagles because I just think Watson's off the field stuff is too much of a problem. Oliver Vernon, he's got to be, what, in his 30s, though? I'll tell you, the kid that you want, the kid that I got my eyes on is that kid from Miami, Emmanuel, oh, God, what's his name? I forget. It's slipping my name. I keep thinking of Jabo, but it's not Jabo. That's the kid I would go after. What the hell is it? Agba. Emmanuel Agba. That's what I'm thinking. That's who I would pursue. I watched the highlights of all the quarterbacks coming out. They are not as good as Jalen, in my opinion. I think Jalen will be a better passer this year. I mean, that's what Jalen's got to do. He's got to become a better passer. If Jalen can develop his passing game and becomes a better passer, he's going to be scary. Agba, yeah. I like Agba. 2 straight years of 9 sacks. I think he's only getting better. He's 27 years old right now. He'll be 28. He's probably not going to cost you as much as some of the other guys. And if you get him and then you draft somebody, I think you're set. So I don't think they're going to get rid of Jalen Hurts. I'm going to say no. I don't think they will. I don't think so. But, you never know what Howie Roseman. The problem with Gannon defense, the defensive line underperforming. You need 2 safeties with the range we had either. Well, yeah, and he doesn't like to blitz. He doesn't like to bring pressure, which puts way more pressure on your front. If your front's not getting home to the quarterback, it's going to hurt you. And you can't have quarterbacks throwing over 80% completion percentages against you. I just don't like his scheme. The only reason Hurts leaves is if he's part of a quarterback trade. Yeah, I mean, I can't see Hurts going. No. The only way I would see that Jalen Hurts goes would be in a trade. Like, the only way I see is if you trade for Russell Wilson. That may be the only way I see, or Deshaun Watson, if he clears his stuff. That would be the only way. I can't see it in any other way. Sweat is under contract. Barnett is a free agent. I would let Barnett walk. He stinks. Richie said, I'm thinking about it. The question is, can I get in? Dude, that guy's name's Dicker. That's a bad name. He better be pissing on his tiptoes, otherwise all the women are going to be disappointed. I haven't watched them yet. I think Doug will do fine. That's a bad name. It is. Because man, he better be. Women are going to hear his last name and be like, oh, hey, how you doing? And then he's going to be like, pulls his pants down and it's like, never mind. You know what I mean? He's got a lot of pressure on him, that kid. I'm like 10 hours away. You think Cox is going to get traded? Maybe. Who cares about the kickers? Would I trade picks for Trevor Lawrence? Yeah. I think Trevor Lawrence is pretty good. Try Whisker biscuits. I'm on keto. I can't have any biscuits. But sounds good. He better be back in, I'm telling you. I mean, dude, you got a lot of pressure on him, He's got a lot, and if he's not packing, then he better go date a girl with very small hands. Who's going to be Hurts competition camp? I think right now Minshew, unless they trade him. You know what I mean? How would be so that? Yeah, I will. Carson Strong, the name just makes me want to throw up. I want to see him play though. Is he quarterbacking right now? Because I've heard a lot of things about him. He fumbled the snap. They just fumbled the snap. Yeah, we're gonna do Sauce Gardner. The next few ones I got. The next one I got is Kyle Hamilton, and then I got Ojabo and Jermaine Johnson and Malik Willis. I've recorded those today and last night. Could you imagine how much life would suck being 6 for 6 with average? It would be crazy, yeah. Small hands is all I would tell them. 500. When is around the NFC East content creators happening? I don't know. I don't know, Richie. Have to plan it. Right now, I'm kind of like. Right now, I'm kind of just putting a video out, doing stuff here and there. As soon as we get past the Super Bowl, then I'm gonna start changing something. Adding more stuff. Raymond Farm, what's going on, man? I would go Hurts over Mariota, but I wouldn't mind Mariota as a backup. Nothing there. We had Carson week. Now let's draft Carson Strong, right? Well, there's a couple bad snaps there. I hear the Eagles interested in Jabril Peppers. Would you want? Yeah, I like that. I hear that too, Ashford. I keep hearing Jabril Peppers' name, and I got a feeling the Eagles are going to make a play for him, and I like him. Yeah, I think he's versatile. He is coming off a torn ACL. He isn't perfect, but I think he's 26 years old, and for the money, you're probably not going to break the bank. So who do you think the Eagles will get? Anybody free? I think they're going to get Emmanuel Ogbah, the defensive end. I think they're going to get Christian Kirk, the receiver, and Julius. And I always say Julius Peppers, but Jabril Peppers. If we make the playoffs again, that punter better not puff up 2 points. I know, right? And don't let Regular return punts. We don't need him fumbling. Number 15, Eagles take linebacker. Number 16, Eagles take cornerback. Number 19, Eagles take Willis. I can't see it. I can't see the Eagles taking a linebacker. I hope so. But, man, it's hard for me to believe that. Yeah, the Sixers James Harden rumors. I have a video on that coming out. I got to start doing more Sixer stuff. I have been bad with the Sixer stuff, mainly because football season. But now it's starting. I want to do more Sixer streams and some Sixers videos. So I'm gonna have a Harden, Embiid, and that whole trade video up. It'll be out tomorrow. What's up? So I'm waiting and hoping the Texans sign the clown again. I know I'm waiting too. But the question is how long are they going to wait? Like the Senior Bowls right now. The Eagles are there scouting players for his defensive scheme. Like, what are they going to do? No Harden? Listen, you have to do something with Embiid. You cannot. They are wasting this guy's prime. You have to get somebody that can win with him. I think Harden and him. I think they can win it. Should never have got rid of Butler. How is this guy in quarterbacks right now? Yeah, I mean, you heard that how he was following Malik Willis all over the place yesterday. I think Justin. I think they could. I totally could see this scenario. You know why? Because he's got 1 year left on his contract, his rookie deal. Howie likes getting guys with 1 year left on their rookie deal. So I could totally see it. Yeah, that's very true. Large hand Adam Apple, you're in trouble. 500 Lewis Key, bed on Mark Holmes roundtable after Super Bowl would be fire. All right, yeah, I could talk to these guys. Yeah, I love Hassan Reddick. Question is can he be that 4-3 defensive end? Because I don't want to get him and just have him play linebacker. He's got to rush the passer. I think so, Thomas. I think so. But you can't waste. They're wasting Embiid's talent. His prime. You can't waste it. Gus Bradley, Colts defensive coordinator. I like Gus Bradley as defensive coordinator, actually. I don't think he said, I don't know. I think he liked a tweet or something, but I don't think he said that outright. You think Corral's a quarterback number one? I like Hassan Reddick. He only work with him. That's what I'm worried about. People talk to me about it. I started thinking about it, and it's like, yeah, 235 is small for a defensive end. But let's say Gannon gets hired and they hired a Vic Fangio who runs a 3-4 scheme. Then you go out and get him. I like Mike Williams. Yeah. Reddick will command a 3 to 4 year, 53 minute with 30 guaranteed. It's a lot of money. But I can tell you this. The Eagles' 3 biggest positions they pay the most money. 1 quarterback, left tackle, defensive end. That's where they spend money. Beal or Hart at 500. On a personal level, I like Beal. But I think Harden will work. You just have to. Who the hell's this running back? I like it. Who's this running back? Kobe Bryant. That's Kobe Bryant. I like him. I dig this guy. I would take Beal over Harden, but I think that they could get it done with Harden. If they would have had Jimmy Butler, they would have won last year. Dude, this running back just boom. He stuck out to me. This kid's got pop. I like this running back already. I like him. Who is this kid? Kobe Bryant? Who's the running back? He's 5'9", 220. He's got a hoodie in the way I can't read his name. We've been connected to this kid. Oh, no, get a first. I want to see more of him. I want to see more of that kid. This Winfrey kid's played good. This 98, he's been on quite a few things. Oh, Zay Boogie, man, thank you so much for Super Chat, my man. He says, what's up, Chat 500? Got a question for you. If your life depended on it, on a Hail Mary pass, who would you rather have Umbrella Man, Rager, or Stinkelar? Oh, my gosh. I'm going to have to go with Stinkelar. At least him, every once in a while he can come up and make a play. So I would go Stinkelar, Whiteside, Regalar last. I want to see more of that running back. I think that's what they said. They called him. They said Kobe Bryant. I think it may be COBE. I don't know. I want to see this running back. Hold on. Let me find this guy. No, I don't think it was. I don't know who it was. It was. I don't know who that running back was. They said Bryant, but it wasn't Bryant. It's Kobe. Who is that running back? Tired of Ben Simmons trading him. Yeah, let him go, dude. I'm done with him too. No, who was the running back? They said Kobe Bryant. I think Kobe Bryant made the tackle, but the running back on that last drive, dude, he was good. Marcus says, "Yo, 500. You just put the unbranded man over Jada Rega. You must don't like that guy." I had to look Regalar. I think it's mental, man. I think it's mental for him. Damian Pierce was the running back. Okay, that kid, yeah, that kid stuck out. I need to look him up. That running back can run, man. He's got some size too, but he's got a little pop. He reminded me a little bit of the kid from the Rams. So he's 5'9". He's only 5'9", but he's 220 pounds. Okay, 220 pounds, 5'9", 220. Interesting. I like that kid. I like him. Yeah, I like this kid. I want to see more of him. He's only 5'9" though, but he's 220. Chico says Shaq called out Baby Ben. Yeah, I loved it. And he was right, too. If I had to rely on Regular or the Fagel Whiteside to catch a game, save a Hail Mary, I would make sure my will was up to date. I know, right? Yeah, exactly. Ben Simmons' mindset is the worst than Regular. Yeah, because his is one of, a spoiled brat. I see him as a spoiled brat. No, we know Jonathan Gardner. We know PA Sports. We know he had a second interview. That's it. We're waiting. I wish it would happen today. So do you think the Eagles will make the playoffs? And also, how do you think the Buccaneers will do since Brady? The Buccaneers is going to depend who do they get a quarterback. They got to get a quarterback. So whoever they get a quarterback, if they get a good quarterback, let's say they got Aaron Rodgers, then of course they would be they'd be competing for Super Bowl again. Yeah, I think the Eagles will make the playoffs. Daniel, give me Trubisky. Pierce runs tough and didn't get a lot of work at college. He's a Gator. Howie likes that. Yeah, well, if he's not got a lot of work in college, he's fresh. But I'm telling you, he has pop. You can tell right away he's got pop. He's got speed and strength. 5'9", 220. That's fine. No, I ain't 5'9". I'm almost 6'2". And I'm heavier than 220. Eagles currently have a bottom 5 wide receiver core in the NFL. Only Devontae Smith and Watkins are NFL players. The rest are not. Agreed. I agree. And you can change that in free agency, I think, Man, that kid. I want to see more of that kid. I don't know who this guy's talking about. Malik Willis over Trubisky. Oh, it's the band player. It's the director of the band. You want to go to band camp? You want to go to band camp? Pick 15, Devin Lloyd, Sauce Gardner. Trade 19 to pick for Calvin Ridley. I mean, I like Lloyd a lot. I like Gardner, but I need a defense. I need an edge rusher. Bucks will lose Gronk, Godwin, A.B. Fournette, JPP, and Sue. So transition year for them to. Yeah, it looks like it. There's a couple of guys on the course that are better than a regular. I agree. Oh, wide open. Oh, he underthrew it. Picked off. That was underthrown. That's a big corner. Taylor, whoever that is. 500. I'm tired of athletics that was drafted by a Philly franchise. They demand after a few seasons. What advice would you give to young players before they get drafted to a city like Philly? Tired of athletics that was. Here, athletes that were drafted by Philly franchise. What I would tell any person come to Philly is you have to be mentally tough, one, and two, go all out. Never take a day off. Never take a play off. Go all out. And you have to be willing to do that. And you have to take criticism. You have to take criticism, It's like coming on YouTube. You got to be able to take criticism. Just getting here. Anything good so far? I'll tell you what. This Pierce running back that came in last series, I hope he's in this series. And then Malik Willis, to me, were the two standouts. I think both teams, both their defensive lines have been good. I have to go back and focus in on some of these defensive linemen because I think some of them are playing really good. I mean, I'll go Hurts right now, but I think Malik Willis, I think he's got a world of upside, man. Because he has a cannon. I want to see that running back. There's another running back, but that's not the guy. Where's the guy? I want my running back in. What round I would say between 4th round and 6th round. 4th and 6th. Russell Wilson behind our line. Yeah, I agree. Agree with that. I just think that from what I heard about Jacoby Stevens, he had to develop, They took the running back out. Where's the running back? Think about how good a Pro Bowl would be if there was a whole regular team jersey on the players. What do you mean? Think about how good Pro Bowl if there was the whole regular team jersey. Oh, I think it would. The problem is, I think it would confuse the players. Why would I want to draft a running back? I think you need I think you need a physical running back. I don't know that Jordan Howard's coming back. We don't know that he is, and he's been hurt. So you might want to get a running back in the mid rounds to replace him. That's why. Russell Wilson and free agent wide receiver and a few pieces on D, and we're competing. Everyone makes it seem we need a whole new team. Wilson probably make Kelsey. That's true. He could make him stay longer. I agree with that. Do I think the Eagles sign? Probably not. Probably not. I think the Eagles, if I had to guess, the Eagles wouldn't sign a running back like Connor. They would just draft a running back. They probably think they can find a running back to complement Sanders or something in the draft. First round hasn't been no, not at all. No, I mean, there are only a couple guys standing out to me. I will say that I think the defensive lines are good. Here's the running backs in. The Pierce kid's in. Give it to the running back. Give it to the running back. Give it to the running back. Nice block by the running back. I like this running back. If the Eagles make no trades and drafts where they are, Carlofidus, Booth, Braylon Burks, all right. So you're saying a wide receiver? So you're going to use another first round on a wide receiver? You really think the Eagles are going to use 3 straight years with a wide receiver in the first round? Yeah, I think you're right. I think it is. I want that running back. Pierce is in. It's a second down, 2nd and 2. Give it to the running back. Yet they give it to him. I'm telling you, this kid's got pop, man. I like this running back. I like him. He reminds me of the kid. What's his face out of with the Rams? Henderson. That's what he reminds me of. Pierce is legit. I like him. He's 5'9", so he's low to the ground, but he's 220. He's got some speed and he's strong. He keeps pushing guys back. Give it to the running back again. Give it to him up again. Here you go. He's gonna get it again. Nice tackle. He got him that time. Tell you who's standing out today. Penn State punter. Eagles man. I think these defensive lines have been decent. I think the Peterson pick is good, yeah. He definitely reminds me of Henry. He does. That's what he reminds me of. I like this kid. His burst acceleration is it's pretty good. He's out. They took him out of the game. But I'd like to see him. Yeah, this is on NFL Network for all those that don't know. We got 197 people in here. If you're new to the channel, please like, please subscribe. Nice play. No talent. No, I mean, there's some talent, but I think this is a defensive-heavy draft. I think defensive line and linebacker is really good. The question is are they all going to rise up and go in the top 10? Eagles should go after Melvin Gordon because Denver's committed. Oh, really? I mean, I guess they could, but I'd be shocked if they would pay a running back like that. You know, you trade Miles for number 1. I don't think you could get a number 1 for Miles Sanders. Do you know that most top 10, 15 prospects are underclassmen who are not here in Senior Bowl? Yeah, that's true. Very, very good point. Sven, what's going on, buddy? Hey, Dingbat, what will you do? Bundle your 3 picks and get Hutchinson, or take Carlofidus as edge cross for tackle and guard or corner? It depends. I don't know enough about Carlofidus. I don't know. I'm not going to trade 3 first-round picks for Hutchinson. You know, I know people keep saying, "Oh, why'd you do a Hutchinson in the React thing?" When I did that video, the Dolphins were 1-7, so I thought we were getting a top 5 pick. But I'm not giving up 3 first-round picks. I may give up 2 first-round picks, but not 3. Anybody got money on the Super Bowl? If you're going to the game, need parking 5 minutes away, walking. You're starting 5,000. I ain't gonna bet that heavy. I'll bet it, but I haven't made any bets yet. Eagles don't pay running back. I think Miles. You could be right. Yeah. And listen, if Miles is going to go next year, that may be a reason why the Eagles go running back like 2nd or 3rd round. First and goal, they give it to my running back. Come on, get in there, buddy. He's still fighting. Look at him, still fighting. Why you blow the whistle, ref? He's still fighting. I like that kid. I like this kid, Pierce, man. Yo, fam, what's up, man? What's going on? I never would ever do the outside of a guy like Brady where I know he wins some. Oh, 3 first-round picks? Yeah, I wouldn't either. Man, Justin says, Bengal, they very well may, which would be exciting. Give it to my running back again. Give it to the running back again. He kept it. Hal's going to score a touchdown. You go running back in 3rd? Yeah. I mean, look, if you know you're going to get rid of what's his face, then maybe you do. You know? Thibodeau has dropped in the draft and may be there 7 to 10 range. See, I have a feeling the Eagles are going to trade 2 of the first round picks and move up. I personally think that they're going to do it. I don't think the Eagles will pick 3 first-round players. I think they'll pick 1 first-round player, trade 2 picks, go up in the top 10, and then they're going to take like that 19th pick and get a first next year. Just what I think they'll do. I'm not saying that's what I would do, but I think they'll do it. Smoking Kush, watching him. I appreciate that. Ooh, smoking the Kush. I hope I don't make you dizzy there. Just wait for cover. You think he's a player? Thibodeau, it's Thibodeau, right? I like him. I just worry about the conference he plays in. What do I take on Howell? Nah, not impressed. You know, he looks small to me. What if it would not surprise? Hey, look, it's Howie Vision. We're all living in it. You know, Eagles. I can see Eagles trading. How much would Thomas cost us? You should take all 3 picks. You have more holes in your demon sauce. Yeah, but the problem is, guess who's picking those picks? That's the problem. I'm just telling you, I think the Eagles are going to trade up. I do. Have you seen the movie 28 Weeks Later? Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah. The zombie one, right? I watched Thibodeau get around, but Utah, I think he's over. You think he's overrated? Okay. Would you get mad if we take those? I would be really shocked. I would say it would depend on the player, but I would be shocked. I can't imagine the Eagles using a first-round pick on another wide receiver. But you never know. You never know. Yeah, George Carlofidus is 6'4", 270. I'm going to have to check him out. I haven't watched him yet. Why give up 3 for Hutchinson when you just use 1 of the 3 picks for Ajabo? Ajabo still reminds me of Embiid and Malata. A kid from the third world country developed into a beast. I like Ajabo a lot. I wouldn't use 3 first-round picks for Hutchinson. There's no way I would do that. If I thought he was the best pass rusher and he's the next great pass rusher, I would use 2, but not 3. We don't need to move up to grab edge rusher. There are some really good defensive ends this year. Carlofidus and Abedeki, I don't know if I said that right, will be available pick plus. It just depends. Like, it depends on what, like, you know, how they rate them. Like, we're going to have to see. Wasn't Howie Roseman contract was? That's what they said, but I guess not. I mean, take wide receiver first. We need all defense. Yeah, I would just be shocked. Well, that's the question, Richie. Is he so much better than the other guys that you have to go get him if you have a chance? That I don't know. I don't think we're going to go all defense. I think we're going to go defense early and often. I think 3 out of the first 4 picks will be defense. I think the Eagles are going to go offense in free agency. It said Ibakati. From what I hear people saying, he's from Penn State. I have to check him out. I'll get to him. We don't need to move up to get pass rusher. We have a good spot, 15, 16. Yeah. I mean, to me, it all depends on ranking. Disney. I don't know what you're talking about. Disney realized you were creeping up to 50. Been here from the beginning, brother. Keep going. Thank you, Eagles Life. But what do you mean? Howie Roseman is silent minority ownership in the Eagles, which is what. Stop! I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Don't say things like that. Again, I have to go back and read it again because the Disney thing confused me. I don't know where it went. The most important thing for Howie is getting his kids through college before he gets fired. It's obvious. Doesn't he? I would assume he has enough money to do that already, no? Commanders is stupid. Stupid. Oh, I would take Dean and Lloyd back to back. The Eagles don't even take. They won't even pick one linebacker in the first round, let alone two. I mean, I agree with you. Like, I would love it, but I can't imagine them doing it. The Eagles haven't drafted a linebacker in the first round, I think, since 1979. They just never do it, you know. Howie has a new 4-year deal that will be announced later. It'll be announced right after he screws up our draft. So he's going to screw up our draft, then it'll be good. It's crazy. How did I become? I was born into it. My whole family's Eagle fans. Everybody's Eagle fan growing up. I was just born into it. The Kyle Hamilton's come out. I like him. Safety from Notre Dame. I don't know. Where do you guys think he goes? Probably between 5 and 10, right? He'll be announced right after he trades for Wilson. You think he's going to trade for Wilson? That would be something. Jerry Robinson of UCLA was the last first-rounder in 76 by Dick Vermeil, who recruited and coached him in college. That's the last time we drafted a linebacker in the first round. If there was ever a year to do it, it could be this year. I mean, we're overdue, no? Yeah, Lurie's son's get. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. They're getting him ready. When did I leave? 19. It's like 99. It's like 1999, I think. Yeah, I went. Yeah. No, I want to say 99, maybe 98. No, not 98. It had to be 99. Kyle, that's what he reminds me of, Philly 024. Here's Strong. I'll tell you what, the Strong's stinking it up, man. Best quarterback Eagles history, in my opinion, Randall Cunningham. I'll take Randall Cunningham. There's definitely some good linebackers, and we're picking right around the area where you can get the best ones, you know? Yeah, right near Wedgwood Country Club. I used to live right around the corner there at one point. Yeah, I remember Wedgwood. I used to live not far. You know where there was God, what was it? There was I want to say Home Depot over there. And so stuff. There used to be like a old, like dirty old movie theater out there too. I used to live over there, right near there. Randall would be mine. Hamilton Notre Dame is good. I mean, really good. And Pierce from Baylor is also. I have to check out the other safeties. I haven't yet. So in essence, this is how his contract year. So he's got it. I mean, this is important for us. You like, oh, okay. Yeah, I used to be over there. McNabb. Well, I think statistically, and people are going to say McNabb. I think Cunningham was better than McNabb. If you put Cunningham on Andy Reid, he'd won 3 Super Bowls. What's going on, D'Angelo? I'm good, man. Just chilling, watching this Senior Bowl, which ain't been as good as I thought it was going to be honest. But Chad, it depends. I mean, it depends who I get instead and who I pass. I mean, it just really depends, you know. Kenny Pickett's not fair. That's quarterback in his story. He's simply not good enough. I mean, I'm not really focusing on Kenny Pickett at all. It was a nice throw. Favorite Eagle player of all time is Reggie White. Wentz wouldn't do anything in all season and be simple. Same player next to guys. Probably right. Here's the thing: Cunningham was a great quarterback, amazing punter and running back. McMahon is a great quarterback, but not a good number two. Other positions. McNabb, Cunningham was. There was nothing like Randall Cunningham when he came around, and he was just a great player. He just needed to be around the right coach, you know, and that was always the problem. All these quarterbacks this year are basically quarterback 2s at best. Teams are going to reach for them. I hope Howie doesn't go get quarterback. Well, you heard about Howie at the Senior Bowl, right? Like he was just following Malik Willis wherever he went. So we'll see. But I don't think he's going to go. The only quarterback I think Howie would be intrigued with is Willis. I don't think he would go after anybody else. I don't think the Eagles will go first round. You know, Willis is garbage. I think Willis has got a lot of ability, but he's got to develop, you know. It was 4 years ago, and time goes by quick, Paul. When the Eagles lost, that they had a quarterback coach that was really good with Randall, and he died unexpectedly. That's what hurt him. Cunningham didn't want to be coach. That has been stated by players who play. No, it's not true. Cunningham had no problem being coach. Cunningham had all the attention was going to Cunningham's head. I think he got caught up in the hype of himself. That's what happened. He always worked. He wasn't not a worker because when he went to Minnesota, look how good he was. He was the MVP of the league. Cunningham just got caught up in himself. He wasn't a problem, but he was just arrogant. Oh, there's a nice sack. But he had a hard time when Gruden came in and tried to teach him the West Coast. That was a problem. But I never heard Cunningham didn't want to work or didn't want to learn a book. Appreciate the last 5 minutes, but any chance for the Birds to talk about the Eagles? For the Birds to talk about, what do you mean? Yeah, talk about the Eagles. Always talk Eagles, of course. Cunningham had no problem learning. I don't buy that. Because Cunningham even changed his whole style under Rich Kotite. That's why he got hurt. The problem was, and then when Gruden came in, he was in that playbook trying to learn that West Coast terminology. It was that he thought he was better. He thought he arrived too soon. I'm just telling you, I understand, but I've never heard that. And I'm talking, from what I've heard from other players too. But, it is what it is. I would take Cunningham any day of the week over anybody else. Hold on, let me change it. Oh. What's up? Willis going to be good? He could be. I mean, if he goes to the right team, right coach. Any Eagle? I know of no Eagle fans around here. I know of none. I thought that he went to the Raiders. I thought somebody said he went to the Raiders, or I'm thinking somebody else. Do I like Strong? I mean, I gotta watch more of them. There's been nothing, you know. I think the Giants and Commanders might draft quarterback in round 1. That would help us a lot unless Howie does bonehead thing, trades up. Sure, the ball will want to draft his own quarterback, not use it. See, I think, look, they got the ball, then they got Kafka, right, as the offensive coordinator. To me, they're trying to save Daniel Jones. They're going to try one last ditch effort to get Daniel Jones. I think that you're going to see the Giants go offensive lineman early in this draft. Yeah, quarterback coach Doug Scoville. That's right. He died. That hurt Cunningham. So would you take Russell Wilson to prevent Washington from getting? I'm tempted, man. I am tempted because I think Russell Wilson. I'm not saying I would definitely do it. It would depend, but there's part of me is definitely tempted by it, you know, because Russell Wilson, I still think can play, and he has not had an offensive line like that, you know. I miss the 2017 Wentz. He's amazing. He never got it back, man. He never got it back. Giants have 2 first-round picks, so they'll go offensive lineman. I think they'll go. You think they're going to go quarterback? I'd be shocked. If Washington Giants get Wilson or a Big Ten, I agree. I think if Washington got Wilson, they could win a Super Bowl. Because I think Washington's a good quarterback away. You know, especially, I don't want any team named the Commanders winning a Super Bowl ever. Ever. Why would Wilson want to go to Washington? Why would the Seahawks trade him in conference? I don't know if they care about in conference as long as it's not in division. I think that conference thing kind of teams don't care as much as they used to. I mean, we traded Donovan McNabb within division. Thoughts on Willis? A very, very talented kid. A lot of physical skill, a lot of talent there. But you have to develop him. So I think wherever he goes, he needs to go he needs to go somewhere where he doesn't have to do anything but sit and learn for 2 years. Well, he has been down. Would love him in Philly. I have to go back and watch it, but I'm telling you, I'll take him. Could Winston? I think they're gonna. I think they're gonna go after. I think Washington's gonna go after Russell Wilson. I don't think Wilson is done at all. I don't think Wilson's done at all. I definitely don't think so. Wilson bowled out that he did. Wherever Wilson goes, Lockett goes, and so does Metcalf. I would trade for Metcalf. Giants will take offensive tackle and center. That I could totally see happening. They've got to revamp that offensive line. If they're going to give Daniel Jones any chance, they need to revamp that offensive line. You know? There's a reverse. 500. Do you think Rodgers will be the next quarterback to retire? No, I think Rodgers is going to. Well, maybe after next year, he's going to play a few more years. I wonder who was on that folks group that picked the Commanders. Did they pick up a bunch of crackheads and put them in? That would have been a better name. Washington Crackheads would have been way better name. You know? Deal. Pick 15, 16 and Hurts to Detroit or Houston and Kenny Pickett. No. I don't want Kenny Pickett. Will you trade 3 first-round picks for Jalen Hurts for? No, I probably wouldn't trade 3. Maybe 2. Not 3. And I wouldn't put Hurts in that deal. Barry says, I seen one of your videos. You say your birthday was June 2nd, which is mine too. What year were you born? I'm 81. Yeah, June 2nd, 1975. That's right, 1975. I'm old. Before I touch Rose wasn't at a $40 million per bill year. I take Bailey Zappa. He's cheap and ready to rock and roll. I don't know enough about him. I know that if the Eagles wait till March, it's only going to cost you $19 million this year to have Russell Wilson. Yeah, that's where I think Rodgers goes. Thoughts on interviewing Jim Schwartz for defensive thought? I don't want. Oh, Giants interviewing? Giants are interviewing Jim Schwartz? They can have him. Yeah, go ahead. Because I can tell you exactly how to beat Jim Schwartz. That's not a problem. You know what I mean? If Randall got injured that year, we would have won it all. McMahon, Kemp were garbage. Oh, I agree, Ray Lester. That was Cunningham's year because that defense was so good. And with Randall, yeah, you're definitely right. Yeah, Winfrey is dominant. Winfrey is the guy I said earlier. He's playing really good. 98. Yeah, he's had a good game all game long. Rose Tap says, what draft pick would make you pissed off? It would depend. You know, like I think I would be upset with a receiver. I really do. I think a receiver would upset me. You know, because we've already drafted a receiver 2 times, or the last 2 years in the first round. You want Pickens in a second? I think Pickens will go in the first. I mean, these quarterbacks are going to rise. You know? Philly, they should have named their... Yeah, Washington Red Peppers would have been good. I agree. 500 on the team hiring Howie Steph, like that matter much Howie's decision making. I agree. All these young guys that we have in our organization, teams won. But it's Howie at the end of the day. Zappa had 6,000 yards and 62 touchdowns. What? I gotta look. Who is though? How come I don't hear about him? Packers won't trade Rodgers to the NFC competitor, which only hurts them going to Super Bowl in 2022. Well, if let's say the Packers trade Rodgers and then and Wilson goes from Seattle and they take him out of conference, then what quarterbacks are left in the NFC? It's wide open. A lot of defense talent in this draft. We need to load up on trenches and defense. I agree. I agree. Eagles draft a punter for... Yeah, well, that would always be horrible. Knowing Howie, he will take Trevon Walker from Georgia, a Derek Barnett type pick, and Philly 5. Yeah, I might. I haven't researched Walker yet, but we'll see. I think you got to get the best player, man. Do I measure it? No, I do not, because there's no need to. When it's big enough to the eyes and past the eye test, then you don't have to switch every little millimeter. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to worry about that. Just stand on my tiptoes, go to the bathroom like a man. I think we're going offensive line, linebacker training, one back. I don't mind that. I mean, I wouldn't mind that at all. But I still think you need defensive end. So they've got to address that first. This is the 2013 draft class all over again, trash quarterback class. Well, the one benefit, if the quarterbacks don't go early, then it's usually a little cheaper to move up in the draft, especially into the top 10. You know what I mean? Rager request. There's rumors out there that he did. Well, he didn't. That he would like out, but I don't know. So Flores and Fangio are still out there and luring how he didn't lift a finger. Well, because they don't know what they're going to do with Gannon. Ritter's back in. Where's Willis? Listen, Dingbat, for the last time, Zappa and Corral are the only two quarterbacks who can start tomorrow in the NFL. But Zappa is a billion times. But I don't know anything about him. I gotta watch him. You said he threw 62 touchdowns this year? The Eagles will go defensive end, defensive tackle unless they go quarterback. Eagles always go lines. I agree. I almost am positive the Eagles are going to go defensive end. Best unit on your team. Our team, the Eagles, offensive line. Wentz remains in Midwest as his wife wants it. It's the Vikings. Interesting. Rumor or not, Rager can go. Agreed. David Ajabo would be nice. I really like him, Corey Taylor. I was watching him. I did a react to him. The more I watch him, the more I like him. A lot. I like him a lot. 500. I made the Denzel Washington super chat when you were on with. Oh, you did, AJ. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. That was very smart of you. We got over 200 people in here. Thank you so much. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. I truly appreciate it. There's a touchdown pass to the tight end. Are they good? I don't think they're going to trade Cox. No. The Eagles, I would love a new defensive coordinator, but what's his face isn't hired yet. Oh, Philadelphia Walks PS. Thank you for everything. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. You know, it's just a Senior Bowl, nothing big going on, but I appreciate it. If you had a question to ask Doug Pearson, what would it be? How much of a pain in the ass was Howie Roseman? That's what I would ask. Bill Zappa has been my sleeper quarterback. Went to Western, 6'1", 220. Very calm, cool, collected, very accurate. Not a big arm, but gets rid of. I'm going to have to check him out, Paul. I'm going to have to check him out. Yeah, the one was it Winfrey. I think he's defensive tackle. He stood out to me a lot. As far as really anybody else, no. I mean, I'm gonna have to go back and watch it, but you know, we'll see about that. Was it Winfrey? I don't know what his first name was. Number 98 was big. I liked him. Justin Adams, thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. David, did you ever hear a dude called Joe Burrow? Yeah, Zach broke all his records in college this year. He's a stud gunslinger. I'm gonna have to check him out, man. It sounds like an interesting prospect. So we have to take the belt back from Stinky. Oh, Pizzle don't even have it. I got to get it from Michael Anthony. Where's the fitness? Where's Mark Holmes, anyways? I haven't seen him. Mark Holmes on streaming today? That's all right. Because I know you guys are probably missing one of 90 Mark Holmes videos, I have a little something for you. And it goes like this.
Not time for one more play.
The officials are bad.
We had one
Yo,
more.
you gotta be motherfucking
You
kidding
got to
me.
be kidding me. We have no time for one more play.
Look at this motherfucker
What are you doing?
running from
What
a.
are you doing?
To get off the field on third down.
What was that bullshit?
That is not right.
Kellen Moore, he's got to be better, man. He wasn't.
Oh, that's some bullshit. What was that? We had no time for one more
They
play.
had an opportunity to win that game at the end.
But the referee screwed us. The brother screwed us.
I'm upset, but
The brother screwed
it
us.
is, man.
At least they fought back and tried.
Only Cowboys games.
Yeah, you
The
literally.
brother screwed us. The brother screwed us.
It's going to end the way
We had one opportunity for one more play.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it. They're never going to get old. You like my short videos when I'm hyped? Oh, thank you, man. Well, we get hyped when the time comes. When the time comes. You play third down still. I know, it's hilarious. It is hilarious. Yeah, I'm definitely with 100% certainty going after Pizzle's belt. I'm already looking at it. Absolutely. Mark said something. He was streaming until halftime today. Probably he was having trouble stay awake during the Senior Bowl. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to be in tune with all the draft stuff that happens. Like combine, when the combine takes place, like I'm gonna take a few days off so I can stream it. Like it's too important this all season. Watch him sped up. Yeah, I have to watch it sped up. That would be funny. Oh, I gotta change the score. Let me change the score. No, I'm not going to stream the Pro Bowl tomorrow. No, I'm not. I'm going to stream this, and then I'll be back next week and we'll stream the Super Bowl. That'll be fun. Oh, who is that? 40. 40's another one. I don't know who he is, but he's been showing up too. This dude has been around the ball all day. Number 40 and then 98. It's a great video. Never will get. Oh, I agree. Watch Cowboy fans, 1980 Cowboy post-game rant. Where do I want to see that? Yeah. Definitely is a classic Cowboy fan crying after another overhyped. Martin looks too drunk to cry. It was great. The best part of the whole thing is I was saying for a month that they're going to choke. And they lost. The way they lost was such a choke job. Okay, this is Zappy here. Trade Ben Simmons and get Harden and stop talking. There you go, Mav. Let's get him. I'll have a video on that tomorrow. You got to get Harden. Listen, you can't waste Embiid's prime. He's in the prime of his career right now. We got to get players around him and win. Thank you, Ray Lester. Just for you to admit, thank you. This Zap guy, this is the guy on 62 touchdowns on his ass. Come on, Zap. Get up and do something. 4th and 24. Bailey Zapp ain't ready. He's a USFL player. Interesting. So Willis is better. I liked what I saw at Willis. I mean, I know he's got to develop, no question about it, but I didn't mind him at all. Philly, why won't Joey let you sing when the shakedown is on his channel? He is jealous of you. What do you mean he won't let me sing? I don't know. I don't know. You know, when I'm on his channel, I'm gonna be on it. Sometimes I don't see the chat at all. That's the problem. Like, if you say something, like I may not see it because it's on his channel. I don't see the chat. The USFL Birmingham Stallions, yeah. Hey, we got USFL coming soon, right? Should we stream that? Which film are you looking forward to this year? Avatar 2? No. I'm not a big Avatar guy. New Batman? Yes. Doctor Strange? Yeah. Top Gun 2? Top Gun is just like one of these rebooted 80s movies. They can't think of anything new. Batman is the movie I'm most looking forward to. And then Doctor Strange is fine. You know? But Avatar 2, the only thing that was good about Avatar, in my opinion, was the 3D was incredible. Other than that, it's like, Esmery DeBooth, how are you? How you doing? Good to see ya. You ready for the off season? So we need to get Jermaine Johnson. I like Jermaine Johnson a lot. Yeah. I don't have a problem drafting a quarterback as long as we don't reach for one. Yeah, the thing is, that some of these guys are going to go in the first. We need good picks. We need things to happen. You know what I mean? Jim Schwartz might be Giants. I would love that. Hey, listen, every time you have a 3rd and 15 against the Giants, all you'll need to do is a quick wide receiver screen to Quez Watkins or Devontae Smith, and you're guaranteed to get the first down because of that stupid sticks. Yeah, I'm definitely streaming the Underwear Olympics. I think I'm gonna take a few days off for that one, Sean, and just stream it. I'm definitely gonna be streaming that. Jermaine Johnson. How we need to stay away from the draft along with Laurie. I agree, but that's not going to happen. We know that's not going to happen. I skipped over your comment, let's say. Let me see. Both's got a game. I saw that, let's say, Williams. He's got a gamer deal or something. I don't know the details of it, but that's kind of funny. I did see that, yeah. Second or third round pick for... Yeah, I would do... Like, if Willis dropped in a second, I would take him. But I don't think it's going to happen. I never saw Jeremiah Johnson, the movie. What movie is that? You may take a vacation. A draft's going to be crazy, man. It's such an important draft. It's going to be crazy. Well, I just want to get free agency started. Jeremiah, I never heard of it. Am I a baseball fan? Yeah, I watch baseball. It's not. I don't watch every game, but I do keep up with it as much as I can. If we lose Cooper, Cowboys ain't going to go nowhere. Philly, I don't know. You still got receivers, So who do you like free agency? I could tell you, I like this kid. I want the kid from. The defensive end out of Miami. That's the one kid I'm thinking about. What's his name? Emmanuel Agba. I would like them to get him. I'd like Christian Kirk and maybe Jabril Peppers. You get me those guys, I'm in. Rodgers going to Titans. The Titans win the Super Bowl. If they had Aaron Rodgers, they'd probably win a Super Bowl because they'll actually run the ball. If the Eagles get a receiver, they go free agent, DJ Chark or Mike Williams. I don't know. I mean, they could, but I wouldn't. I would go slot receiver. Christian wants 105 receptions, 21-40. Don't know much about him. McCreary Erlam, we need a quarter. Didn't mean to talk about who would be available. That's just how I took it. I was off about the intent. I guess I missed I missed part of that. All strong throws have pass interference. No flag? That is interesting. The brother scooters, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I would love a Jim Johnson defense. That's what we need to do. This game's over. Andrew, what's going on? King Jeremiah Johnson came out in the movies before you were born. I never even heard of it. You know? Best slot receiver in the draft is Wanda. I don't know who that is. No, how he can't draft is the problem. That's what scares me. We need to draft something funny in the 7th round, like a draft rapper. Draft me. How about that? If we build this thing right, the only team in the NFC that stands in our way if Rodgers leaves is the Rams. Yeah, and not that long either, because they're going to have cap. They're in like win now mode. They're all in, you know. But, you know, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting all season. No question about it. He threw it nowhere. We need to draft something funny in the 7th. I think I read that. Just draft Philly 500. You know? Jimmy G is here. Oh, Jimmy G's burner hobby. And I don't want no Jimmy G. I would rather keep. Why would I want Jimmy G? I'm not a big Jimmy G guy. They can't keep everybody. And they got no draft picks, you know? We're watching the Senior Bowl. Little boring. 4:23 left in the 4th, 20-10 national over American. Strong as a quarterback, I believe. Hands it off. Corey says, thank you all, Springfield. Always good. Thank you. Appreciate that, my man. This is a little more of a laid-back one because I don't know a lot of these players. I still got to study them. No Cowboys on the Eagles anymore? Yeah, I agree. Philly, you and Tom Brady about the same age. Get your ass in the game. Yeah, we're about the same age is right. I'm game. Get Mike Rose later, but running back were better than Dean and better than both of them. Okay. Breaking Eagles sign Philly. There you go. Prove it, deal. I'll prove it right to the kitchen. Also about the next Jason Kelce draft. I like Lindenbaum a lot. If they take him, I have no problem. I think the Giants are going to take him though. I do. Ronnie says 500 Brunson should be the. Hey, let's do it, man. We could do it. We put a good draft board together. I'll tell you that. No, Gannon's not going yet. No, I just remind her I'll be on Joey Shake's channel tonight for the Philly Shakedown. So we'll be doing that tonight on his channel. I just wanted to stream during the Senior Bowl. I don't know a lot of these players, so I got to tell you, I'm recording it so I can go back and watch. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you like or subscribe. Appreciate so much. And I will be streaming the Super Bowl next week. He just missed that. The kickers stink in the Senior Bowl. I'm curious to see if the Cardinals can bounce back and stay competitive for a few more years. It'll be interesting. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen with Earth may not even be there next year. We should get Matty. I don't want Matty Ice. Curious if Mr. Chip Shot. Not a good way to impress scouts. That was the second one of those, too. Can we get the Harbaugh for defensive coordinator? Probably not. We got to see what Gannon does. You know, we're all waiting. If Gannon goes, then I don't know who you go after. Maybe Vic Fangio. If you get Vic Fangio, then you got to go to you got to change to a 3-4 defense. Then you got to go after Hassan Reddick. Let's trade all of our first round picks this year for Riley Pooper. Yeah, right. Were you trying to give me like a heart attack? Trench draft for the Eagles offensive D-line. I agree, Sean. That's exactly what it's going to be. It's going to be defensive line, offensive line draft. It totally is that kind of draft. Juju won't play for Cowboys. He better not. I hope not. Pickett was 6 for 6 for 89 yards and a touchdown in the first quarter. Willis struggled passing, but looked good running. I'd rather stay with Hurts over Willis. I want passing quarterback, not a quarterback that runs. I don't think they're going to take – somebody will take Willis and Pickett early in the first round. It'll happen. So that's going to happen. So I don't see the Eagles getting either one. I think the front office will promote their defensive back coach, the defensive coordinator. If Gannon leaves, they'll probably promote within. Probably. You might be right. Philly level. I don't know what I did. Calvin leave plus Devontae Smith is all we need. I have no problem with that. Willis going to Washington? Could. You want Pickett? Okay. I think he'll be gone by the time we pick. I think both him and Willis will go early. Somebody will take them. What are the odds we just say fluff and use all our first round picks? I don't know. You never know what Howie will do. So they want the Bills' defensive coordinator. Who's their defensive coordinator? See, that's perfect idea, Punjab, because that he most likely comes out of, the Jim Johnson tree, which is all I'm about. If we lose Cooper, then we get Juju. Why do you need Juju? You got Lamb and you don't you have Wilson and I guess you're gonna lose a couple guys, huh? Bills need aspirins. I know, me too. Calvin Ridley's nice as long as he can handle it. I mean, he had to take a mental break, right? So hopefully everything's okay. He's got to be okay. If he's not okay, then you got to be able to handle Philly. You want Leslie Frazier? I think Leslie Frazier's a decent defensive coordinator. But Leslie Frazier was with the Eagles for a long time, Now, I don't want Gallup. I don't want Gallup at all. Gallup's coming off an injury. I think the only way we take a linebacker is if we use all first 3 rounds. Yeah, I agree, but I don't think they're going to. I think they're going to trade 2 of those first-round picks. Cowboys lost a playoffs game. Philly found 50. Oh, I definitely. If the Cowboys lose, I always lose subs. Right away, I lose them. Because they don't want to hear me. If Cooper goes, Dallas is done. Dak not that good. Needs everything perfect around. Interesting. So if you could build the Eagles roster using past and present players, who you got? I mean, geez, where do I start? I guess I would start my offensive line, right? Defensive line. I'm going to start with Reggie White, Jerome Brown, Clyde Simmons. Those would be on my starting defensive line, and we can go from there. Oh, man. I would have a hell of a team. I think Cooper's overrated. I think Amari Cooper's overrated because I think that in big games he doesn't come up big. But that's just my opinion, though. What do I know? Do the Eagles really want those many small receivers playing cold weather division? I don't think it matters nowadays as much. It's small. When you say small, you mean not physical, or do you mean size? Like Deebo Samuel's not tall, not real big, but he's physical. So, what do you mean by that? I don't think you need a 6'4" guy anymore in today's league. I think you need speed on the outside more than anything. Do the Eagles really want those small? Yeah, see, I don't worry about that. That doesn't matter to me. As long as I got speed, I'm fine. I think they'll be fine. 2021 year, Dallas to do it. It'll be another 5 years. They're not going to win anytime soon. No. Denzel Washington in the house. No, I don't want any ex-Cowboys on this team. No. Quez Watkins needs more playing time. He needs a chance to play. So this is the kid that had 65 touchdowns? Who the hell was he throwing to? Oh, they jumped off sides. Free play. Going to take a shot deep. They underthrew him. Dougie P killed it in press conference for the Jags. They tried to stump him, embarrassed the report. Hey, listen, he's. Did you see like his? Doug's got way less pressure. He doesn't have to deal with nearly as bad media. It's going to be a good place for Doug. First pick linebacker Trevor Burke's second pick. What linebacker? Is there Hassan the Dude? Anyone you like specifically? I need my wide receivers to win 50-50 balls aside from Diggs. I don't see many smart wide receivers doing that consistently. 50-50 balls. I don't know. Tell me what, I mean, you have, if you look at the playoffs, look at the championship games, Chiefs don't have big receivers. Niners don't have big receivers. Rams don't have big receivers. The Bengals have T. Higgins, who's 6'4". I think the whole idea of you have to have a guy who can go up and get 50-50 balls, I think it's so overrated today. I don't think it matters as much. Of course, if you got a guy with size and speed, you're okay. But I much prefer speed on the outside in today's game. I just don't, of course, you give me a DK Metcalf, of course, but you have to have speed. If my guy does not have speed, I don't want him. Doing good. The brother screwed us. We should get the linebacker from Alabama. You ain't going to get me on that one. You ain't going to get me on that one. I've already fallen for that one a couple times. Chiefs are expected. Well, what about the Niners? They don't have big receivers. Niners don't have big receivers either. I think you want to say physical receiver, okay. But, you don't need that 6'5" guy. I don't think it's as big of a deal as it used to be where you had that speed guy and then the big physical guy. I think, red zone and stuff, I got tight ends for that, That's all, I think, The brother screwed us. Yeah. That's classic. We need a package getting regular to do it. I agree. Do it now. Do it right this second. Draft the SEC defensive players without the attitude as coach is useless. Who are we talking about? My ideal wide receiver is 6'3", 215, 220. I hear you, though, my friend. Oh, yeah. I mean, look. If you can give me that and they have speed, doesn't even have to be elite speed, but just decent speed, I'm good with it. But I just don't want those big, slow, physical wide receivers that can't separate, But, like DK Metcalf, I would like somebody like that. Yeah. Even DJ Chark runs a 4'3", 6'4". T. Higgins, another guy. No, I'm not streaming the Pro Bowl tomorrow, no. I'll be streaming the Super Bowl, though. I'll tell you what. If you got speed and you're tall and fit big, then you're even more valuable. But I need big guys. Eagles and Christian Watson, 6'5", 210 loaf. See, that's perfect. Yeah, that would be great. I like DJ Chark. Although, so here's my thing. I just think that if you bring in another outside guy, I don't know that I believe Quez is a good slot receiver. I think Quez Watkins can be your other outside receiver. The guy had almost 700 yards last year. He just needs more opportunities. I would be much more intrigued with getting a legitimate slot receiver to go with Devontae and Quez. Cooper Kupp, best wide receiver in the league. Yeah. Look at the year. That guy's always open. It's unbelievable. Petre starting safety. I'm going to have to check him out. Here's it. Nice. Oh, he's wide open. He caught it. Chark, Smith, Goddard. Yeah. What do you do at Rager, though? Quez going to go off next year? I think so. Quez. I think Quez could be your number 2 wide receiver on the outside. Oh, bad throw. That was a bad throw. Made chicken soup, homemade. We got crazy snow last 3 days in New Mexico, like 100 accidents. I guess they do have snow in New Mexico, yeah. I would trade Umbrella Man, yeah. Move, ref, move. Oh my God, yeah, right? Yeah, Chark is coming off a foot injury. Yeah, I'm telling you that my guy, I want to go after Christian Kirk. That's who I want to. I want to trade Rager, and I want to go after Christian Kirk and put him in the slot. I want to put Watkins out on the outside and give him a year, and I want to see what I can do then. I don't skip over no comments. I just can't keep up with them. Did you see the parts of the fast man? Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. But come on, you know, if what's his face? If Tyreek Hill wants to go to another level, he can. Bring back, yeah, right. That picked off. He's trying to more like Barkley. Rager is training. Yeah, right? He is. This game's over, thank God. This was a little bit boring game. I had fun talking to you guys. The flag was fun, yeah. I mean, look, I don't want to judge a guy off one performance, but he didn't look great. Bring Odell Beckham Jr. to slot. Now, they said that Odell Beckham would be interesting coming to Philly. That's kind of interesting. It's going to be fascinating. It's going to be one of the most interesting off seasons that I can remember ever. And then especially with the free agency and the draft picks, it's going to be exciting, you know? So what do you think of us getting Wilson, Chewy Morgan? I go back and forth in my mind on this one because I think Russell Wilson's an elite quarterback, and he's never played on an offensive line like this. So I go back and forth. I don't know. I'm day to day. Like yesterday, when you saw the skill challenge where he's throwing, in the Pro Bowl and he's hitting everything. I'm like, oh my God, yeah. But I don't know. Do you really want to have 3-4 year window and then rebuild again? I'd probably do it. What am I talking about? Yeah, I'd probably do it. Russell Wilson, but I don't know. I go back and forth. I think, put it this way. If the Eagles had Russell Wilson, I think they're legitimate contenders overnight. What about you, Esprey? Would you do it? Yeah, you saw the skill challenge. I know. He started hitting those passes. It's like, yeah, this guy could play 5 more years. I'd probably do it. Right guard spot. Great question. I would assume Herbig right now, but I think you need to draft or get another offensive lineman. I mean, Russell Wilson's tempting. Yeah, I have a hard time with it too. I'm back and forth because on one hand, I want to give Hurts another year, but it's like, man, Russell Wilson, you're probably instantly a contender. I mean, look at the Bengals. They were a 4-win team. They're in a Super Bowl. Russell Wilson's not playing on an offensive line like this. So it's tough. You go after Russell Wilson if it was 2014, 15, 9, and 20. Yeah, I mean, I understand. The guy's 33 years old. But I think he's got 5 years left. 500. If you said Wilson 5 more years, why wouldn't Howie think the same? I think it's more realistic. I think it's very realistic. I think it's very possible. Because Russell Wilson's also the guy that Howie didn't get that he wanted. So I think that it totally could be possible. I don't know what's going to happen. It wouldn't surprise me. You know? Can Sayamalo play right guard? I don't know. I'm not a big Sayamalo. I mean, he's good against the run, but I don't like him against the pass. But I guess he could. I would like to see them draft another lineman, you know? What do you mean nobody has a meltdown like me? The meltdown that Mark Holmes and his son had is way better than mine. Any meltdown I've ever had. That beats it all, you know? That beats it all. What do I think about Sam Howell? Based upon what I saw today, I'd have to go back and watch and then watch his other stuff. I haven't seen enough of him, really. Yeah, what about the corner Ben Dove? Yeah, right. Okay. Cedric Wilson won't cost much of free agent. 3 years, $17, $20 million, $8 million in guaranteed. Yeah, I like Wilson, but I think he should stay in Dallas, though. I don't want any Dallas players. Driscoll played okay right guard. I draft offensive guard. I would definitely like to see them get interior offensive linemen early in this draft as well. You know? Anyways, who knows? 500 CD, yeah, CD meltdown's pretty crazy. I was really aggravated about that. I did not like that at all. But it is what it is. All right, guys. Well, I want to thank everybody for joining me today. I gotta go do household chores now. But I'll be watching. I'm gonna go through this game again, and I'll have my thoughts on it. I have a couple of videos out later. I also got to do a stream with Joey later tonight, so it'll be on his channel. But I want to thank each and every one of you guys for joining me. If you haven't, make sure you like and you subscribe. We're trying to get to 37,000. Hopefully by the Super Bowl, we'll do that. But thank you guys for joining me. With that said, I hope you guys all have a great day. Take care. Talk to us later, of course. Don't be a dingbat. And Denzel Washington will leave you with this on his way out.
Not time for one more play.
The officials are bad.
We had one
Yo,
more.
you gotta be motherfucking
You
kidding
got to
me.
be kidding me. We have no time for one more play.
Look at this motherfucker
What are you doing?
running from
What
a.
are you doing?
To get off the field on third down.
What was that bullshit?
That is not right. Tell him more. He's gotta be better, man. He wasn't.
Oh, that's some bullshit. What was that? We had enough time for one more
He
play.
had an opportunity to win that game at the end.
But the referee screwed us.
This is just
The brother screwed us.
I'm upset, but
The brother screwed
it is,
us.
man.
At least they fought back and tried.
Only Cowboys games.
Yeah, you
The brother
literally.
screwed us. The brother screwed us.
It's going to end the way.
Yeah.